We are here, or I am here, and I will be here as long as I can, or if a panel shows up. So that's what this is for. It's just a continuation from earlier. Keeping the thing going. There's a lot of people streaming tonight. It's very active. We may not get many people here. This is the sanctuary for people that need a break from the trail. It reminds me of like at the water parks. They had like the little shady area with the misters that people could cool off. Or the lazy river. This is like the lazy river. And with a few sharks swimming it here and there that we keep under control. I have so many channels I subscribe to that I can't even keep up with these names. Oh, wow. P.F. Young is debating Pine Creek, Doug, and I didn't even know about it. It didn't even show up on my thing. I should be there moderating. Here, let's take a peek. Hey, Talcott. Uh-oh, was there drama today? Are you here for Sanctuary? You can come up if you want. I was about to take a peek at this P.F. Young debate. It's happening now, and I didn't realize it was going on. A lot of times I turn on the stream and I don't look ahead of time.
Would you give
I'm
up
like,
your,
okay,
would
I'm
you give up
going
your
to do a
Social Security on
stream.
a question, on a principle, by the way?
No. I paid in a boatload of Social Security.
I know. Everyone's my dad
Look
says
at
the
this
same thing.
effect
You know, I'm a
here.
small C
And
conservative,
Social Security is a
but I'm getting my
different-
goddamn
Joseph.
check. Okay.
But Social
Joseph's
Security is
a gay?
a different type of tax than other taxes.
Hey,
You know,
Zed.
actually, you're kind of the reason that society is completely fucked right now. These boomers
You tell
like
'em,
you are
Paul.
buying up all the property. You're holding up all the fucking.
It's pussies like you, Paul, that... Sorry.
That's fair. All right. Well, hey, so Joseph, so it seems like Doug is at least somewhat okay with his tax dollars going to gender resurgery. But children, I agree. Children, I think it's satanic and degenerate. That's what I say. That's my
Let the gay talk.
my thing. I say is it's disgusting and degenerate. And
I think
satanic.
Joseph
I'm willing
agrees
to
with
label
us,
it that.
though.
Can he
I-
stop?
children.
I do a little bit.
All right.
I
Yeah.
think when you're in, but I think in the 16.
All right, thank you, Joseph. Let's see what else is going on. Static in my mic audio. Let's see. Let me check settings. Let's see. Is that better? It could be. Sometimes they say if I don't have it at the right distance that I clip, and it could also be. Let me do the connection. God, I hope it gets better. Otherwise, we're gonna end up watching Paul and Doug and Joseph. Who else is Damn, the whole streets are active tonight. It's like Bourbon Street. Hebrews going live later. Fun with Dirt. Oh, that's for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna put this link because tomorrow Fun with Dirt is going to try. He's putting together some kind of news show, and that's the link for it. It's gonna play tomorrow. Hey, Vax. Oh, you think? Okay, good. Because I can hear myself talk. I just want to make sure that people can hear me talk. I already had to. Lost one stream today. I don't want to keep losing streams. So, dare I ask, since there's nothing else going on, what, okay, I'm not going to ask what happened today. I'm going to ask, is it the same? Is there anything different? Or can you just refer me to past drama and say it was more of that? Or was there some kind of like, breakthrough or plot advance? Hey, Ticky Tack, what's up? Yeah. Okay. I usually give it. I'm I'm very liberal with my opinion. All of them. As many of them as you want. I'm surprised there's even 7 people here with all the other streams going. But that's good. That's 7 people that are looking for something other than drama. Okay, I guess well, speaking of drama, let me check at the news real quick. Kind of more of the same. All right, so much for that. Oh, well, I think you're going to get it. I think you're going to get it. I on your show? No. Wait a minute. No specific chaos or drama. Your viewers might beg to differ. I was thinking the other day, like one of the biggest mysteries of the Panelverse, I think still is, does Jack have a troll detector? And not only you, I think many people, or some people, but does he not know what a troll is? Or does he know, like he clearly sees the trolls, he knows who they are. But he has so much faith in the potential of people that he treats them like he would any other person. Like he tries to see past the trollness. I think it might be the latter. Well, they find you because you leave the door open, unlocked, with the big neon sign in the front door, and they know where to find you because trolls will go where they can. Like it's like the rats and the roaches. Not everyone's house has rats and roaches. It's the people that create or allow the conditions for the rats that the rats and roaches can thrive on, and then they'll tell all the other rats and roaches, and that's the house they'll be at. And so I try to keep mine as free of. I got porn bombed today though, so for all my preaching, it's still. I that's. You know what I think part of your issue might be, Jack, is you're archaic. You're something out of the historical past. People are not used to seeing an actual Christian that is living like everything you do can be referenced back to Christian principles. You're seeing people like Christians are supposed to see people. You have a vision for the world like Christians are supposed to have. I don't think people think Christians are ever as seriously about that stuff as you actually are. Hey, Dom. Oh, cool. What'd y'all get? Like you is it takeout if they deliver? Did you have to go pick it up, or is delivery still called takeout? Oh, nice. I can't get over that people have us in the background because I remember growing up, they had the radios you could have. I remember from my birthday one year when I was a kid, I got a little like transistor radio with the antenna. I could take it everywhere, play music. It was cool. I could have it in the background. You could hear talk radio. They had the old Cajun French radio shows, and they'd have the old men talking in Cajun, and I just loved their cadence and their pitch, and I would just leave it in the background. Oh, we have a guest. We have Mr. Taf-da from Down Under.
Good morning.
Oh,
How are you this morning?
Friday morning?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Just chilling.
Yeah, so I just wanted to get your quick opinion on something. I seen something earlier that I think you were talking about it sort of the other day about not sort of bringing kids around too much of the gender talk and stuff. um, not just to like not confuse them and that type of thing. But in Australia, bro, um, so in Victoria, a state in Australia, children as young as 5 will be asked as if they identify as she, he, or they as a new program being rolled out across public libraries in Victoria. Library staff are being told to ask what their preferred pronouns are for children,
Hang.
and preferred gendered language, and offer gender badges or pins. How crazy is that?
Okay,
Gender badges.
do you have the name of the program or something?
So
I
go on
found it. Never mind. I've
Instagram.
just found it.
You found it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That is crazy, eh? That's not okay. Children 5 years old. What the fuck?
Children to be
Everyone,
asked pronouns under new library guidelines.
yeah, and or have gender
And a
badges.
government-funded rainbow toolkit with badges, pins, or
Yeah.
lanyards.
What the fuck?
It's confusing to even adults. Like, this is definitely not to not confuse the kids. I think part of it, there's so much behind this.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
part of it, I think, is the idea of normalizing different pronouns at all. So if every one of us have a set of pronouns, then that makes it normal for other people to have different types of
Yeah.
pronouns. It like so if even if yours are normal, if you still agree to have them, you're kind of playing the pronoun game and signaling that you're going to be safe for other people. So it's more performative and a ritual. It's in their minds. I think it's a way that they're making it safe
Yeah.
for. But I don't know how much more safe it can be. It's never been safer than any time in history, from where I can see, to be
Yeah.
whatever weird anything that you want these days.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people cracking up about it, eh? They're not happy. There's a lot of Australians are not happy about it.
I've heard, Jack. You know how, like, here in Washington, like in the blue states, like what happens here sometimes trickles to the rest of the states. I wonder if, like, Australia and Canada, and now even the UK,
I
is
hope not.
what. The only thing I think America just has slightly a little bit more protections against that stuff, and kind of an ethos here that psychologically might resist some of it. But people are wanting that I don't. Oof, okay, because I'm trying to not get into queer theory, because that's what some of is behind this.
It's yeah, I just thought it was crazy. I just wanted to see your opinion on that.
And part of it is they are there's kind of this um kind of
It's
push against parent, like there's when I was in school, the parents were involved, the teachers were there to teach, but it was in partnership with the parents. When I was teaching, one of the hardest things for me to do was to get the parents involved in their kids' education. Like, I bent over backwards begging those parents to, like, be more involved. And now, like everything else, it seemed to have flipped, and it's like the teachers are trying to limit the involvement that the parents are able to have in the kids' life while they're at school. And the teachers are setting themselves up as guides and experts outside of the parents, and kind of guarding the kids against dangers they see in the parents, or gatekeeping for the parents or against the parents. And all of that is so antithetical to the way I did it and the way it was done with us.
it's definitely not the way to do it.
Oh, let's see here. Ticky Tack gave in. He put, well, if you were in Australia, you could get a kit, and you'd have a badge and a pin, and you
You
could
get a little
have something
bet.
to wear on your neck. Tiki, oh man, do you want to come up and talk about it? I would love to hear, like, an on the ground report from somebody in that environment. Um, Lanza, if you want to, like, at some point tonight, I can set aside some time for just me and you, and I can get an update, because I haven't talked to anybody yet about it. Nobody's broke me into it. Oh, good. Oh, wow. Okay. We are going to hear from somebody that works around feminist and LGBTQ plus. You left out the plus advocates. Yeah, I mean me and you, just you and I talk and try to. I just want to listen and hear what's going on. Well, if he wants to come, he can. But I want to at least get your end of it. Because this is the same thing that happened. It's from the other day, or was there more? Well, either way, we'll talk about it at some point. But Taff is here, and I think Tiki Tak's going to come up and talk about his experiences with the pronouns. Because they kind of had some of that when the work I did here in Seattle intersected with a lot of that, and there were groups and people that did some of that, and it was optional for me and my crowd, and it wasn't a big focus. Like you could do it if you want, but nobody really pushed it. It was really not until 2020 and everything moved online that it was much easier to be explicit about pronouns. And I first noticed it from the Satanist, actually. I had joined this Satanist group, and I showed up, and they were policing everybody's pronouns. I'm like, I thought Satanists were anti-authoritarian. Why are y'all doing this?
Mm.
So what's other than the library gender kits? What else is going on down there?
Oh, I wouldn't have told you this, but we had it was a little bit ago, but they found a new species of spider up the coast of Australia. It's it's called a pelican spider or an assassin spider, and it's real weird, eh? The way it kills, it's not dangerous to us, but it's like like it's super dangerous to other spiders. It it has like these horns, and it kills like full impales other spiders, like puts a horn clean through them and like impales them.
Wow, look at this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. See
It
its
does look like a
beak?
pelican. Yeah,
It
it
like
looks almost
stabs
just
it.
like a
It like
pelican.
stabs them with it. There's footage
This
of them
thing.
like yeah. There's footage of them like attacking another spider.
Damn.
Yeah.
Australia, the land where none of the animals were hurt. They're all deadlier than anywhere else on Earth, but none of them will hurt you.
Nah, they're chill. You just gotta stay away from them. It's easy to stay
Chill
away
and
from
deadly.
them.
And I honestly don't know. Like, if I check the numbers, it may be that there's not many deaths in Australia.
Nah, not many.
Hey, we
I
found
think
out there were some Australians on here the other day, and they said that they kill like you can hunt kangaroos.
nah,
Yeah,
that's fully illegal.
they
They,
said they said in fact the government like gives permits or stuff when they get overcrowded and there's like everybody
yeah,
hunts them.
you could maybe get a permit, but that's about it. You can't like just go and hunt them because they're a native species. They're native. You can't just go
But the
like hunt.
Aborigines can.
Yeah, but you
It's like
have to be an
unregulated.
elder. You have to be an elder, like a pure blood elder. So you can't have like any like other like sort of white blood in you. Yeah, nah, you can't just kill. A lot of Australians do it, but it's illegal. They're native species. It's illegal in Australia to kill any native species.
What's up,
You
y'all?
could maybe get a
Tiki.
permit, but it would cost it'd probably cost a bit, and you'd have to like I don't know the guidelines around it, but it'd be probably a hard thing to do.
Oh,
Like you'd have to be trusted by like some sort of wildlife reserve to do it, or some sort of like yeah. You I don't
well,
know.
if they ever come back, they can explain it. It seemed like they made it seem a lot easier. But anyway, there's two. So the jury is out on the Australian kangaroo killing thing. Australia may not be as racist as we thought. We'll find out. But speaking
Nah,
of racism and social justice, we have the other side of the spectrum to explore now, the gender side.
what's you got? Ticky tack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can start out with I work for a very big game studio that's international. So they're pretty much every single country. They
I
have
hope
access
it's
to our games and stuff.
I hope it's not the same game studio my ex used to work for, but go ahead.
All right. So they're based out of Irvine, California.
Okay, we're
Um,
good.
yeah, it's but they have an office over here in Austin, Texas, and my entire team is in California, and I've been brought in at the Austin office because my boss offered me a new position in order to solve a really big problem that's going on. But anyway, so what's going on in the game studio worlds right now is the DEI initiatives that they're pushing is based off of a scoring system. So all the shareholders and investors, they want the big corporations to follow these policies, and if you fit within certain criterias of percentage of like gay people, transgenders, blacks, and Asians, if you just fit into this bubble, then your score goes up,
Is
and
it the
that's
ESG scores?
uh, it's different for every state.
Oh,
Yeah, every state has their own program, but they're essentially the same. Is that the higher your score, the more investable you are.
and
So
this is
there's
like staffing diversity, like so many women, so many gays, so many
correct.
brown people in your workforce.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, they're trying to run for investor money by doing all these initiatives. And part of the culture I work in is like um, I wouldn't say it's primarily like queer and stuff, but there's definitely like open transgenders there. There's definitely feminists in management. Um, and I guess my kind of move is just like, okay, whatever, I'll throw out my pronouns just to kind of look favorable and loosen any sort of tension.
You
That
just
is
put
what
he him.
basically.
That satisfied them.
Yeah, yeah. It just kind of a signal to say, hey, I'm playing the game kind of thing, you
Yeah,
know? Um,
that's just it. It's,
Yeah.
for some of us, even doing that is capitulating.
Yeah, it's for a while I kind of was hesitant on doing it, but at this point in time I really don't care because ultimately I understand the business doesn't care about anybody, they just care about money.
So,
Hmm.
are the
You know?
investors captured? Is it the investors that are buying into this, or are they even motivated from other external influences?
It's mostly the investors that are pushing the narrative, because
So, for some
it,
reason in their mind, they believe that the companies that have these metrics are the better ones to invest in.
yeah, or they're trying to do like a societal change or something like that.
Engineering.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Most people don't like being engineered. I don't know if they know that, especially Americans.
Oh yeah. So it's biggest thing is that I'm not necessarily committed to this job other than I have a high respect for my boss and he offered me a good position with a good pay, so that I'm just like, okay, I'll sit around for a couple of years and get this project done.
What's his take on all of it?
Um I actually have a suspicion he's Catholic.
Oh,
Um so I don't think I think he's just kind of playing like, playing it the same way that I am, just playing along and just being like it's a job, it's their culture type thing. Um yeah, it's I don't have much more to say on that.
code switching, like some of us know it as.
Yeah, basically.
I think that works for a lot of people. That's why there's not more resistance to this. And because there's not any inner, like they're able to overcome the inner resistance.
Yeah. So from my perspective, I know it's only temporary, and probably after this, I'm just going to start up my own business,
Oh,
because it seems like time after time, whenever I lose a job, I immediately have somebody calling me up offering me a job,
yeah.
and
Is it because you're white? I'm assuming
uh,
you sound white.
yeah, I'm white. It's
Okay,
like I'm Irish and German. Um, it's
it's pretty
well,
white.
the weird thing is that I have a girl's name. So I think that's maybe why I got some interviews, because they
Surely.
thought I was a girl and I picked up the phone and I was a guy, but they don't necessarily want to say no.
Oh, right, like
So
because the gender thing.
yeah.
So it is working for you. People are
It
exploit at the
could be.
like I think at the most people can exploit it. Even if they don't buy into it, they can figure out the game and exploit it at least. The majority of people.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily see it as exploitative. I just kind of see it as just like, oh well, if they fall for it and that's their reasoning, whatever, you know, my gain, your
Were they
loss.
trying not to harm males?
There are businesses that are doing that. You know,
Yeah,
they're trying
and
to
that
favor
doesn't
towards
sound legal
girls
either.
over boys. Um, eh, it's a gray area legality. It's like,
Why? If it's sex, gender, religion, orientate, whatever, if those are the categories, and that's one of the. Is it only female sex? Does only one of
um,
the sexes is discriminatory?
uh, the thing is though is that, uh, so I'll just explain. I was once with this company a few years back, um, and when they were hiring me on during that time, uh, I already had the position. Just in order to follow the DEI initiatives, they said that they had to interview um, like people of different ethnicities or diversity before they could confirm that is my job.
That's crazy. Why? What connection to ability did they think that? Why? Okay, just finish explaining. I guess. Ugh,
It's an HR thing where you have to interview
that
a
sounds
diverse
racist.
crowd. It,
That
it,
sounds
it really
racist.
is. It is. It's racist and it's sexist. And a lot of these policies are coming down from these big like shareholders and investors that have all the money.
And from the state. It's coming
Uh,
from two places. It's corporate and state.
I know New York has tax incentives on diversity hires. So if you do fit in with that criteria, New York will reduce your taxes as a business. They probably have the same in California. I wouldn't doubt it.
None of this happened under Trump, or I think could have happened, and it it exploded after Biden and his equity initiative. In fact,
So
all these things I'm looking at, they all trace it back to because of Biden's 2021 equity initiative. We're doing this, this, and this. Here's our strategic plan
no, this is happening during Trump as well.
with the corporations. I guess
Yeah.
so. I guess at the government level it is when now it's government. So it was in corporation before, and it jumped over to government during
Well,
Biden. Because
well, remember, so these are
Trump put
state.
out the opposite order, so I know it wasn't happening in government under his administration.
Yeah, just remember that these are state level initiatives. So it's usually the
Th-
blue states that are pushing these kind of things.
There are federal ones.
I
I've
wouldn't
looked at
doubt as
some.
well.
There are in the SAMHSA, the my department, Substance Abuse Mental Health Service Administration. There is an entire Department of Behavioral Health Equity. They call it all behavioral health now. Mental health, substance use, it's all behavioral health. And there's an entire Department of Behavioral Health Equity that does this DEI strategic plans, initiatives. It's in the trainings that come from the federal government and trickle down to the states.
Yeah.
It's in the
Oh,
like grant requirements, the money requirements. It is at the federal level because
when
and again they tie that to the Biden initiative too.
yeah, when I'm thinking about federal level DEI initiatives, I just think of this one video I was watching where it was this guy in Afghanistan who was like just picking through garbage and stuff and trying to basically see like, oh, look, if people just throw away awesome crap and stuff and you could resell all these metals and stuff, and he went over this big pile of binders of like 1,000-page printouts of all just like DEI like training books and stuff. They're all just in a big garbage pile over there, and it was from the United States. It was from the United States. So it's like this stuff is inseminating over to like other countries as well, and
Oh.
I'm just thinking like
But
this
none
is
of this
probably
would work if people weren't so willing to believe it, so ready to believe it. If they were telling them like they had alien thetans implanted in their brain, nobody would say anything. They'd think it was crazy. It's credible to so many people.
it's this people are in like a mass psychosis of trying to be virtuous, but they don't really understand like what they're doing. They
What
just
is
kind of
there
hear
anything
the
the
headlines.
rest of us can do?
Uh, Honestly, I think it's going to be taking a turn here soon, because the side effect of all these corporations adopting the DEI initiatives, especially in like media and game studios, the customers are very unhappy with the content that's being produced because the it the was it the DEI initiatives are bleeding into the content. So these companies are losing money on their products, and this is where I kind of noticed as of recently, just this past year, the game studio I'm in has been kind of toning down a lot of like the initiatives of the propaganda, even though the DEI policies still exist.
Uh, Okay, interesting. And what about the investors? Like, are
Well,
they still going to have the pressure to have them fit in that bubble?
So I'm not sure about that, but at the end of the day, it's all about money. And if the investors are losing the interest on their money, they're going to have to make the move to look at profits.
Are there people that like the investors think that they need this stuff and that's where but are there people that tell the investors that no, that's not good stuff, you shouldn't require that? Like, are there people that can get to the investor side of it?
Honestly, I don't think so, and I think it's a lot of like I think it's a lot of rich people circle jerking each other because they live in their own bubble. They don't really understand like what's going on like below them with normal people. So they get these grandiose ideas of what they think is better for society, and they already feel like that they're superior because they have all the money. So yeah, it's just that superiority complex.
Luxury beliefs, and the rest of us suffer for them.
Yeah.
That makes me angry. Very. Jack, are you talking about me? I don't remember timing you out at all. It might have been. Was it from one of the wrenches that I gave out? Because they're not supposed to mod, except for they get one 10-second timeout. Saying no like that from. Oh, was this? I don't see any reason I would time you out. I mean, you've been a part of this for a while, and I've never had any issue. Well, lads, more than you? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, y-
Oh,
y- y-
I go ahead. I'll let you
no,
go
no, go
first.
ahead. I was just gonna ask follow-up questions, so go ahead.
Yeah. Probably another like thing I can add on to this. So the psychology, what I've noticed between like transgenders and feminists, is that they are generally pretty good workers and hardworking. Um, it's I say the only issue that really arises is when they try to inject their ideology into the workplace, kind of thing. Whether it be on the project that they're working on or just as a cultural thing. Um, so it's almost like they need somebody there to kind of regulate what's going on and basically kind of do the whole corporate passive aggressively, hey, maybe we shouldn't go that far, maybe we shouldn't like introduce this like pink haired character into our game, kind of thing.
Because don't they already have when I was the little bit of video games I played? later in adult life, they already had options to make your character any hair color. Like, didn't they? Don't video games already have options where? Are you talking about like the NPCs, the characters they encounter and
Yeah, just
interact with?
NPCs or just static characters that you could select from. There are so many games out there, and they all have a variety of things. But I know about the character builders you're talking about.
But that's not
Uh,
what the issue is. That they have pink-haired characters you can choose from because they don't have to choose them. But
uh,
is the issue they're forced to interact with pink-haired characters as part of the game?
Things like that, and
Well,
that even with like a character builder, they would display everything as androgynous. So, you can't really tell if it's like a man or a woman. Where when we look into the psychology of gamers, it's they actually like the extremes of the feminine and the masculine. It's like the person is either going to want to look at a hot chick or they want to be a masculine hero. It's like that's just the normal
because
nature
for
of humanity.
98% of people, biology is still relevant. Like biological sex is pretty well defined and relevant.
Yeah, and the thing is that when people go in, if they're trying to get an escape into a fantasy world, and they don't want to be in a world of androgynous blobs, you know, it's they want something that's very creative and out of this world. So essentially, superheroes.
But Jax, that's kind of what reality is becoming. You're going to be interacting with androgynous blobs and pink-haired people in real life, and reality's going to look more um, like not knowing what you're talking to, just a flow of phenomena, I guess, data coming at you. It's just a human.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to those days. That's why I'm in Texas.
You think that'll stay a bastion? They say that Texas might overtake California. Like it might become one of the next big economic centers
Yeah, I
of.
noticed that. I think it's predicted to be in like 6 years. Um, that's when our capita is going to essentially exceed California.
I have a friend that goes to Austin a lot, and she says it's just like Seattle. Like everything I say about Seattle, she's like, "Well, that's exactly how they do in Austin too."
Oh yeah, it's it's a major like liberal tech hub.
Yeah,
So it has a lot of the same like sentiments and attitudes.
yeah. I lived there in the early '90s, and it was like that, but my version of it. So it was a good thing at the time.
Yeah, it's still very liberal. It's the gay community is pretty strong down there. Everybody's kind of like you have that party life going on, but I wouldn't describe it as something like Florida where there's a lot of raves and a lot of drugs. It's actually has a little bit more of a conservative spin on like the bars and the club scene over in Austin.
I remember they had Sixth Street.
Yeah, that's still there.
That's about that. That's about the level it's still at.
Yeah, it's every weekend, they close off 6th Street from
Yeah,
traffic, and so everybody could go bar hopping.
yeah. Austin wasn't terribly wild. Not like New Orleans. Like especially the gay bars, which is mostly what I went by. They were they were
So I
pretty
have,
generic as gay bars go.
yeah, I haven't been to the gay bars in Austin. When I moved to Texas, I already like quit alcohol, and I just never really cared to drink again or be around that. Most of my party life was over in Florida and Orlando.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I bet that is wild. That's probably more the Vegas style.
It's Vegas stuff. Yeah, yeah, I think that's a good description. Um, yeah, it's kind of an underground Vegas, I would say.
Yeah.
It's not readily apparent where the clubs and the party scene is, but when you find it, it's big.
Yeah, I can see that. Let's see,
So
Jax.
DEI. What more can we talk about on that?
So much of it seems it's. I don't have there's no way to predict future generations. So when you're growing up, you don't know how to prepare for what the next generation might be like, and nothing could prepare me for the different. There's like an Atlantic Ocean between my generation and theirs, and when they look at mine, it seems like we are just unintelligible to them, and they are unintelligible to us, and they think all kinds of crazy things about us, and I look at them and I don't know how they can think all the crazy things they think. There's just such a divide. And when I get get down to the bottom of it, it seems generational more than anything else. Like no matter what the specific controversy is, it seems to just be a generational line that I'm on the other side of. And so
Yeah.
is this guy.
Oh, it very much is a generational thing. So
Mike,
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up?
what's happening?
DEI.
Jeff. Ticky Tack, what's up, man?
hey, how's it going, Mike?
Is that your dog?
Yeah, it sure is.
A Belgian Malinois?
Yeah, is that
Yeah,
a Belgian Malamar? Yeah.
I fed him a New York strip just now, and he's just
he's
loving
very,
it.
dude.
They are some of the most smartest dogs and most like
I love
well
his
trained
snout.
dogs.
A
Yeah,
lot of
smart.
the,
He's smart, but he's a pet, so he's not. He doesn't know as many tricks as most Belgian Malinois.
You can
He's fun
definitely
to play
teach
with.
him though. You can definitely teach
it's a,
him.
yeah, it's a real special dog. They have they can jump real high and they have endurance.
Yeah.
It's a real special dog, man.
Oh yeah, I definitely keep up on his physical activity.
Yeah.
So I live on a half-acre lot, so I'm always out there running with him, playing like tug of
Oh.
war, playing fetch and stuff. Um, yeah, I'm always getting his energy out.
No doubt. So you were talking about DI, was it DI? DI?
Well,
Yeah.
now it's EDI, believe it or not. They're swapping the E and the D. I
Yeah.
guess to emphasize equity.
You know, the thing is that, you know, in just my 2 cents, and I don't know much about it, so I'm trying to learn more about it. I don't want to incorporate it in my life, but I'm just trying to learn where they're coming from with the argument of what they're trying to indoctrinate. But, you know, the thing is that, you know, everybody has a right to feel or be who they want to be. The only thing I have a problem with is forcing on people. You shouldn't have to force something on people. You know, if they don't want to go along with the program, then let them not go along with the program. You shouldn't have to make somebody.
But then they're racist. Like, how are you going to cure the racism? Those are going to be the ones that are branded as
Yeah.
racist.
But is
Well,
that
The
their
program is getting the racism out of you.
I can talk about the origins of it. I've looked into it quite a bit. So it comes down to critical race theory, or just critical theory in general now, because we have gender included in. And it's kind of a narrative to, what is it? The equity part is about raising up the impoverished or the marginalized, like races
like
or
me.
sexes. Yeah. So
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, well, it comes down to the idea of the white man originally owned like slaves, and and men in general would not fairly treat women, and as women couldn't like own property or have a bank account or stuff like that way back in like the 1920s. So they see as like white men as being the superior beneficiary of all of assets and value of today.
All
So
white men?
yeah. So the only way to rebalance that is to put a pedestal on for other races and females.
But does the pedestal have to be our state governments and our corporations? Like, does it have to? Can they have their own pedestal that's not the same pedestal that everybody else is trying to use?
Well, a lot of feminists have been put into leadership, so they're the ones that's pushing a lot of these initiatives.
They're pushing the men off the pedestal, and it's patriarchy. It's the matriarchy, pretending that there's a patriarchy, so they could install the matriarchy, the actual matriarchy.
Yeah.
Mhm. Because I guess
Uh,
I guess. Good. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just going to mention that. So of this development of like critical race theory, this is something that started. When it got into academia in the college world, it was first called women's studies, and then it turned into gender studies and critical race theory. And this was in the early 2000s. And that's what taught all the millennials. And now the millennials are getting into late 20s and 30s and getting into positions of power and in the education system of high schools, middle schools. And that's what's taught Gen Z of all these things.
Yeah.
So I just need to keep remembering that I'm old.
Yeah. It's a lot of things have changed during the millennial generation.
I know. I just me and Jeff are relatively the same age, and it's just I guess I was a lucky one where when I grew up, I didn't really witness a lot of racism because I grew up in a mixed neighborhood.
No,
All my
me
friends were
neither.
different ethnicities. Growing up in New York
You
City,
could turn on the TV and see all the races dancing
Yeah.
together, singing in
Yeah.
music videos and TV shows.
Yeah.
Taff, are you what are you in the millennial generation?
Yeah. Oh wait, is the millennial? Yeah. I'm millennial. I'm pretty
Like
sure.
after
Yeah.
Gen Z?
Yeah.
So you grew up with computers, social media, all that was normal.
Well, I was born in 2001, so like there
Yeah, that
wasn't
was
like
wow,
yeah.
my son was born in 2000.
that was the AOL days. That's when everybody was y'all are AOL babies.
Yeah.
Y'all were the babies everybody was feeding in between all the chatting.
Remember the dial-up? Remember the dial-up? There was no wireless. It took you like
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes to get online sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was a spoiled kid. So in the 90s, my dad would always find a house that he could install a T1 line into. So I always had a T1 line in my house to go on the internet.
It's
That
like
was
when people,
badass.
it's like people back in the day. They'd steal cable from the you'd see lines like running down the sidewalk. Like what? People are stealing cable from the they would hook hot wire the cable. Oh my god, people were a trip.
Yeah.
I have
But
nothing
yeah,
to say about that. Taft, they were wondering what the this question.
Suffragette.
Suffragette
Suffragette?
movement. In Australia specifically, Dom, or here in the US?
What is it? I'll have to look. I'm not too sure what that is, but I'll have a look at what that is.
It's the movement that for women to get the rights to vote. Women's right to vote.
Suffragette?
Oh. What did he ask? Can I ask you what's this? Do you know what?
Do
Nah,
you
I
know
don't know
what
what
it
that.
is?
Nah, I didn't know what that was. Sorry. But now I've been informed.
Yeah. You'll forget about it. You'll forget about 5 minutes from now. What was I saying?
Yeah, I'm
Which, as
saying
as
that,
much as
yeah.
it probably led us
It's
to where
early in
we
the
are
morning,
today,
yeah, I'm
I
saying
still
that,
think it
but
was the
what?
right thing to do.
What's that, Jeff?
I said, despite, like, even though it probably led us or helped to lead us to where we are today, I still think it was the right thing to do.
Yeah,
I
it
wouldn't want
definitely
to go
was the
back
right
and
thing to
undo
do.
it. They rightfully fought and won that vote, and so whatever they do with it, I'm gonna address that. But I think taking away the vote is not the solution.
It's kind of like that old adage: everything works itself out. It's always an outcome. And you got to take it or leave it, but roll with it. But yeah, everything
Yeah.
happens for a reason. I do
No,
believe that.
I accept the vote, and I will adjust from there using our system.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh-wee. Oh,
What time is it where
What's
you are, Mike?
it is right about
Right,
10
so-
o'clock p.m. 10 o'clock
so
p.m.
you-
Is it morning time where you're at?
Yeah, it's like 11:50 on Friday.
Okay. Oh, so okay, it's still Thursday here. I'm talking to someone in the future. So it's amazing. Got your time machine. No, it's Jeff, did you see the I hate to bring up something negative, the school shooting? Did you see that over in
I went over in the news a little bit, and Midbro. In fact, fuck, shit. I apologize. I owe a penance. I owe the curse
That's his
jar.
name,
We'll
don't
come up with
apologize.
something because I'm so used to calling him that. Barnabas is doing a stream on it right now, so I'll drop
Mm.
that link. Please check out my wonderful friend Barnabas. He's a great guy. I think you'll love him. He's midlife bro logic, not mid in any way other than chronologically. Let me just get his channel.
I think it's an old English name, right? Isn't Barnabas an old English name? Rare name.
He's old. He's an old something.
Yeah.
Jack, this is drama. We're just chatting. Like this, we were mostly talking about DEI.
Yeah. So what do you think the outcome is going to be? Let me ask you, what do you think it's going to be implemented to where it's you have to do it to get hired, to stay hired?
It's
You have
already
to-
like that. The
Yeah.
firefighters in Seattle, they had to suspend the training. The test they had to pass was if they didn't get the right ideological questions right, they couldn't get their EMT certifications. And these are like the 911 responders that you call, and they're worried about them being racist. And if they don't pass these equity requirements, they can't get their certification to go and save us when we call 911 because they might be racist, even though they've been saving everybody up until now.
I actually think in the next like 10 years, it's going to flip where DEI is nobody's really going to care about it anymore. And the reason why I say that is when you look at the trends of the political leanings of Gen Z, Gen Z men are swinging hard to the right, more so than ever in history.
Yeah.
And and Gen Z women are swinging a little bit more towards the left than usual, but not as extreme as the men. And the pattern that you see when women get married to a conservative man, that the woman usually swings back to being conservative. So what I predict is that Gen Z, when they get into their mid-20s to 30s, a lot more of them, they're going to be voting a lot more conservative. They're probably going to have some more religious values tied into them because that coincides with conservatism. And I don't think DEI is going to be as much of a problem.
It's like, do you think a lot of people, if it's going to be to where it's like, do or die, people just will fake it to make it. They'll act like they're in with
already
it.
doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
That's
basically
what
doing
Tiki
it
was
right now.
talking about. He kind of just said, do. It's just easier to just pretend to play the game right now.
Just brush it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the
because
problem is that,
yeah, all I have to say is that I've noticed between the feminists, like management, they tend to brighten up a little bit more with my pronouns, So
You're a little bit less of a male there, less
whatever.
of a threat. They can control you just a little bit.
They're paying me well, so whatever.
yeah. And that's that. I think that also goes with age and maturity level, because when I was younger, I was in a position where I was made a manager when I was younger, and I didn't like a lot of the stuff that was going on. So I would like rage against the machine. I would like say stuff I probably shouldn't. I should just went along with it, go along to get along. So sometimes your pride gets in the way of futuring yourself. In other words, this is so inconsequential to you. Just go with it and just whatever. Yeah, let me sign the piece of paper. All right, goodbye. And then then in your own mind, you know what to believe. But I think some people have a hard time just kind of just brushing it aside.
Yeah, because
What
ultimately-
year was
Go
this? Like what time period?
Well, this would have been early 2000s.
Okay.
And basically, they want you to do all this sensitivity training and HR training and all this other stuff.
Even back
And,
then?
yeah. It wasn't like
when I got my job in Vegas, I guess it was 98. Maybe that was a little earlier. We had like 6 weeks of training. We had classroom training all day long in a classroom for 6 weeks, and I don't remember any of this stuff in that entire 6 weeks of classroom training.
Jeff, they would give you binders, like the white binders full with all this nonsense information, and you had to take a test on it. You had to actually read it because you had to take a test on it. And then they'd make you sit there and watch those boring movies Like, I'm like, God. And it's just like, can I just go to work? And you know, they were implementing that stuff back then, but now it's more. I think now it's more sexuality based, pronouns. But I think all this is based off of making everybody around you that's different comfortable. But they're also pushing a false narrative that everybody's racist. It's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true at all.
I do
You know?
try to make people. I can't make every single person comfortable, but I do try to make people comfortable. Like I don't try to make them uncomfortable, but people weaponize discomfort.
Yeah, they do. They like to make you squirm. They like to make you sweat, and they do it to their favor. They do it to their achievements. You know, look at me. I'm changing the world. I'm you know, I got this on lock, and all they're doing is just harassing people that are normally just fine how they are. But they have to almost intrude on your life and your beliefs. You should be able to believe whatever you want to believe. That's America. You believe what you want to believe. You know, don't force your beliefs on me, because that's not America. What do you think?
Yeah, yes, I agree. I don't know how they're getting away with it up here,
Yeah.
other than it
You know, I
hasn't been
think,
challenged and Biden's president.
yeah, I think that there's a lot of loss for masculinity. There's a lot of unmasculated men out there and empowered women. And the paradigm is
Yeah.
shift. And I
Yes,
think
it's
it's a shift. As well.
demasculization and over socialization because they associate masculinity with things that go boom and scary energy that they can't control. And they want some kind of way to control it so they can adjust it to their feelings. And that's
Exactly.
not how men work.
I think it's the main cause of that is so over in schools, typically there would be things like shop classes, more sports,
Mhm.
auto body shop classes. Men like to work with their hands a lot. And when they're able to create things, it's a very like powerful thing to have within your arsenal is being able to like fabricate things. Next is I had a thought and then lost it.
That's
But
okay. They usually come around.
yeah,
The shop class, the
oh yeah,
making things.
a lack of fathers.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's another big thing.
Lack of good fathers,
Yeah,
healthy
because
fathers.
generally, like, sure, in a perfect world, it would be awesome that everybody could be nice to each other and nobody was violent, and we could just live a perfect, happy life. But that's not realistic. And
No, that's a
plain and
Disney movie.
simple, yeah, plain and simple, men are the protectors of this world. You know, they're the protector of women, children, nature, and we build the society. And that's what needs to be taught to young boys is that of that responsibility and duty.
Yeah.
And it only comes from fathers.
Or other men, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's been a crisis in the men's movement for a while, though.
Yeah.
The father crisis, going back to the Industrial Revolution. They trace it as far back as that.
It's like back then, you know, Jeff, you know, the dad had to go out and work all day, work in a factory or work at it wherever, you know, on the docks or roofing.
Yeah, it took the
You know?
father away from the son, and you
Yep.
lost that initiatory process of the father handing down how to be a man to the son.
But the good fathers, you know, after work, they came home, they spent time with their family, as tired as they were. They'd still
Yeah.
spend time with the family, even when they were dog tired. And that nuclear family, you know, we've lost that. And they're still there. You know, there's still really good, solid families. But it seems like that core value family has eroded over the years. It's pretty much almost gone.
Well, there's also an ideological push against the nuclear family as well. They see it as part of the patriarchy. Like they see it as oppressive. It's like holding people back. It's designed or created. It's not emergent, like everything else. It's designed and constructed to imprison and oppress and hold people back. So they have to dismantle and liberate people from it.
So
That's what I said. Like everything that's normal to us, when you look at it through their glasses, it looks all crazy. But to them, they're being taught that it's all this stuff, and to them, it looks like all this horrible stuff we've been doing without realizing it.
yeah. Taf-da, let me ask you a question. You're 25, right? So you kind of see the world through different glasses than we do. You know, I'm kind of jealous of you because you're kind of like seeing this craziness. You're like, what the heck's going on here? But did you have like a solid family growing up? And you look at you're still adjusted, still doing good. Mine was rocky. My dad was there, but worked like 60 something hours a week. So, you know, he was in the house, but not a whole lot of interaction, you know, and I had a really strong mother. So it's hard. It's like, it's one of those things where the dad has to work so much, but like I said, he's just there to work. But the dad has to have time to go play catch and take your son fishing and do all these things, you know. I was lucky with my son. I only worked 5 to 6 days a week, sometimes only 5. So I would take 2 days of the week and I would just spend it with my son. We'd go to Williamsburg, Colonial Williamsburg. We'd go fishing. We would go, you know, whatever, you know, jet skiing in the summertime. And it was like, you could tell like it meant the world. And my son said to me, because I was feeling real down about some stuff. And he goes, you know, you're a good dad. You were a good dad. You raised me right. And it was the biggest compliment I ever had. But a lot of fathers don't have that position because they're so busy working just to pay the bills, you know, and it's going to get worse. Look at inflation. People have to take on 2 jobs. They're not going to see their family, you know?
Yeah, you definitely need 2 incomes nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, my parents, yeah, I'm not going to get into it, but they're not very good people. So I just didn't really wasn't around them much.
Yeah, my parents weren't all that great either.
Yeah.
My mother was okay, but my dad was an alcoholic.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
My
grew up
mother
with
was-
both. They were. It was you grew up with both of them.
Yeah, they were both together the entire time till my father passed. It's conflicting to think about because
Yeah.
at like 90% of the time he was an asshole, but those few moments where he was like sober and a good dad, he did teach me a lot of valuable things. You know, he go ahead.
Isn't it amazing when an alcoholic is off alcohol? They're like a different person, like
Yeah.
a completely different person. And I try to rack my brain. It's like, how can somebody be 2 people? So
I don't
the
think it
alcohol-
is. I think it's all of them.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen alcoholics firsthand just raging a-holes. And then they give it up for a while, right? And they become completely sober. And they're like, hey, man,
But
what's going on?
the stuff that comes out of you under the influence of alcohol is also you.
It gets at the evil
And
side
it's
of you.
different for each person. It doesn't like alcohol doesn't create something in you that's not there. It just brings out what's there.
I think it brings out microaggressions. It just brings out aggressiveness and stuff like that. Like
Brings out the id.
id. Yeah.
Yeah, it vomits it up all over the place.
When I stopped, I feel like a different person. I really do. You know, and it's great waking up not dehydrated. It's great not having to throw up. It's great getting sleep. You know, so you know, I just feel like a different person. I really do. And you know, it worked for me. But you know, that detox is hell, man. It's hell. That stuff coming out of your body. You know, but once you get through that, you feel good. You feel really, really good. So Jeff's gonna have to detox off of coffee. Jeff's a coffee addict.
Nah, I've done that plenty of times. Coffee's easy to get off. You just
Yeah.
taper down.
You got me drinking coffee. I told you the other day, I was like, man, I haven't coffee in so long. And I see you drink a coffee, and I started drinking. I'm like, I miss coffee. Coffee's good.
Coffee is the one thing I've never given up.
Yeah.
It's I used to be addicted to quite a few drugs in my 20s, and pretty much I no longer have those vices. Even quit smoking, and coffee is just like the last thing that I'm okay having around.
Gotta have something, man. You know.
Yeah.
But what do you call it? What was I gonna say? Can't remember what I was gonna say. Slipped my mind. But is there like you have a favorite coffee?
Javalia.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
I have the Godiva coffee. That's really good, the Godiva. And you know, sometimes I go old school. I get the bag of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Just make it at the house.
Mhm.
The real smooth Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Yeah, man. Jeff probably likes
Yeah.
Starbucks. Probably on that expensive stuff.
Starbucks is not, I mean, it's average coffee. I don't know why Starbucks is
Yeah.
the deal that it is. Maybe to other places that don't have local coffee shops,
I think it's almost like nostalgia.
okay,
you know,
but
so you-
in a place like Seattle, Starbucks is not the best coffee by far.
Yeah, my
If
mother
I-
loves Starbucks.
if I'm out and about, because I usually just make, if I have coffee, it's at the house. But if I'm out and about, I try to find a little small coffee shop if you can find them, because they usually have really good coffees at coffee
Yeah.
shops. But it's hard to find a coffee shop now. You have to kind of go to an eclectic neighbor, like we have in Norfolk, we have something called Ghent in Norfolk, and Ghent has like the old movie theater from the 50s. They have all the little cafes. It's
Like
so
the
it's like
diners, like the 50s diners.
Pretty cool.
they have a diner. They have a diner on the corner. But they have like little like you walk down and there's like little cafes, and you can go in there and get, and they have it's funny, there's a Starbucks here and there's like a little cafe over there and a little mom and pop cafe over here. And so it's like an eclectic mix, but I try to always purchase like family owned businesses if I can. I love going, I don't know if you have this, Jeff, like you have a farmer's market anywhere near you. I go to the
Yeah, they
farmer's
have one
market.
like 3 blocks from my house, like every Sunday
Yeah.
or something, and I've yet
Yeah.
to walk down there.
Oh, it's great, man.
It's
I
like
always go to
right
the
there
farmer's
at my fingertips, and I don't use it.
Yeah. Because over here in Virginia Beach, you go all the way down to what's called Pungo, and they have like the best peaches, tomatoes, but the peaches we're known for like these peaches and Knott's Island peaches. Oh man, I don't know if you like peaches or not, but they're good. But there's a lot of really good fruit and vegetables out in Virginia. We got the peanuts, so good eating out here, man.
Dom, is that the metal pots that like you had to? It came in parts, and you had to take it apart, clean it, and then put it back together, like the old
Percolator.
tin pots. We had those growing up.
I have one somewhere in the kitchen.
And we have it.
That
I
was
think
used.
we'd bring it. We have plenty of them at the camp. They would always end up at the camp.
Yeah. Put them on the fire. Good
Yeah,
memories,
I
man.
guess they were.
Yeah.
They had like 5 or 6 pieces to them. You had to put together.
Makes good coffee though. I can tell you that.
Hey,
man.
also, I'm probably gonna drop off for a bit. I need to walk my dog and do a couple other things. But
Okay.
All right.
yeah, Jeff, if you're on later, I may hop back on.
Okay. Yeah, we probably
Have
would
a
be.
good one, Tiggy.
Thanks
Yeah.
a
Good to
lot
meet
too
you.
for filling us like your story.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Nice convo. I'll see you guys later.
Take
All right,
care.
brother.
Have a good one.
Oh. Whew. What'd you eat tonight, Jeff? You have dinner already?
I ate earlier, but I have to go fix something later on.
Getting a hankering.
I just put stuff in my body to keep it running. I don't.
That's
really
it. It's like a gas
Dying.
pump.
Yeah.
I try to, it's like, I crave like, going out and getting a pizza or like getting Chinese food and stuff like that. But I always cook at home. I like to cook at home.
Because you know how to cook. You can do that. You have way
Yeah.
more options.
Plus, the last time I went and got Chinese food, I didn't get a whole lot of Chinese food. It was like $40-something. I'm like, what?
No.
Yeah, it was like one, two, three, four big things, rice and 3 egg rolls, and it was like $40-something.
Do you
Jeff, the
cook
egg roll,
yourself, Taff? Do you?
Yeah, sometimes I try to cook as much as I can, but sometimes I just get lazy and order food. It just depends how I feel.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Plus, when I'm hungry, I'm ready to eat. Your cooking it makes the eating take that much longer. So I don't want to have to sit there for 30 or 40 minutes before I can eat.
You're the kind of guy that stands by the microwave going, come on, come on, come on. He's going around for 2 minutes. Hurry up. No, but yeah, I like it. When I cook, I'll cook a large portion. That way I can kind of munch off it like for a couple days. I'll make like a big pot of spaghetti meatballs or something like that.
That is crazy. Like you used to go to Panda Express, it was maybe 6 or 7, but like maybe $7.99. You could get 2 entrees and some rice or something. That's why people went, because it was affordable.
Yeah. I was like, so I'm like $40. I said, how much are the egg rolls? And I look up, $2.95 for an egg roll. $2.95, and the egg roll was like this big for $3.
For one egg roll?
Yes. These people are crazy.
Outrageous. Tommy, what's going on in your world? How much is Chinese food where you are?
Not too much. How much? I'm not sure. I mean, not too expensive.
Oh.
Probably a couple of dollars for an egg roll. $15 for General Tso's chicken, but it comes with like a whole bunch of stuff, like lo mein and rice, and it's a lot of food.
They have it at the grocery store. You can get it at the grocery store a big old like they load that stuff up and it
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, it's less than $10.
Yeah, it's like if you go, it's like the best Chinese restaurant in this area, and it's like around $10 to $15 per
Mm.
meal. So
Freak.
I mean, it's good. It's really
I
good.
freaking love beef lo mein. Love beef lo mein, man. It's like
Y'all are
this-
making me hungry.
Well, I like
This is-
pork.
Yeah.
y'all can
You
keep
don't
going,
need
but
pork.
just be aware this is torture.
Yeah, beef lo mein's good too. Oh, you know,
Yeah.
lo mein
Oh, God.
in general,
Mhm.
you know, is
I always
delicious.
get extra vegetables. Extra vegetables. I like them. The whole bunch of vegetables on it.
Do they have good Chinese in Australia? Y'all are closer to China.
Yeah, no, they got good Chinese, but yeah, I was just thinking, I spend like, right, for me and my mum, I spend like anywhere between like 70, $80 every time, eh?
For two people?
Yeah,
What?
Good
Do you
Lord.
get
You
like
go
just
out-
an ordinary amount of food, like an entree,
Yeah, that's a
a
lot.
side,
mm,
a
nah, I
drink?
get like, so we normally get 2 bags of large prawn chips. We normally get a large combination fried rice, a large Singapore noodles with like all different varieties of meat, and then a large beef chow mein. And that'll round
Oh,
out about
okay.
70, $80.
That's 80 still sounds like a lot, but that also sounds like a lot of food.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm telling you, man.
Food's
Chinese food is
expensive in
expensive, Jeff.
Australia, bro.
It is
All food's
expensive.
expensive in Australia,
Yeah, it
bro.
really is. Really is. Look at
Yeah.
it's freaking
Inflation goes
McDonald's.
crazy.
McDonald's got caught overcharging people. That's why they went back and they started. No one was going to McDonald's anymore, and then they went up with these little cheap meals. You know,
McDonald's sucks now. I mean, they like lost it. They're not
I
even
haven't walked
good.
into a McDonald's in probably 20 or 30 years.
They used to have the
Oh,
best
Yeah.
fries, but they're not even good anymore.
Mhm.
I don't even go
Yo,
there.
their nuggets. We used to get the nuggets all the time. Whew,
Yeah.
they were fire back in the day.
I used to
Until
love
I found out how they
McDonald's.
were made, I could never eat them again.
Yeah, it's a paste, right? It's like a paste.
Yeah, it's like this pink paste that
Ew.
people said they scraped the chicken parts off the floor, put it in a paste.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
I remember seeing something on TV where they showed like this. In fact, let me see if I can find it.
They have a documentary called Fast Food Nation, and it shows how big chain, fast food restaurants, like, how they pack in the Angus, the beef, they inject them with hormones. It's really bad treatment for
I'm
the
not gonna
animals.
show the video, but I will show the thumbnail.
It's pretty wild, the
Look,
treatment
it's
the
this shit.
animals. Yeah.
That's
It's like,
crazy.
it looks like strawberry ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
looks
God.
like gelato.
And what do they
You
do?
put
They
it-
deep fry that? Ew.
They should smash it into the nuggets and then they batter it and freeze it and send it
Put
to
it into a
McDonald's.
form. Oh god, they just freeze it and send it, and then they deep fry it. Oh god,
Yeah.
that's gross. That's
But
so
the big
gross.
thing, with the hormones, when they're
People love
shooting the
them.
cows and the chickens with the hormones, it's making them bigger. But the problem is when you ingest that meat, now you have the hormones in your body, and that's why we're getting more obese. Because we
Yeah,
got the hormones in us now.
exactly,
You know,
exactly. People that have do nothing but eat fast food. It's disgusting, really.
Not
I mean,
good.
the quality of food on like a free range farm would blow you away. It's like two completely different tastes.
Oh, I
Oh,
grew
yeah.
up with fresh food. Yeah, it
My
is
cousin has
night and day.
Angus on his farm, and we had fresh burgers when I went there. It doesn't
Nice.
taste anything like burgers here. I mean, it is good. I mean, beefy, juicy. I mean, like the best beef I've ever had.
Yeah, the
Like
cattleman.
literally.
Yeah,
And
man.
it was he grew it. He has his own Angus. So
My brother-in-law, he has a lot of land down in Carolina, but he doesn't have any cows, but he has chickens, geese, he has a couple goats, he has ducks. And they get the eggs, and then when it's time, they'll slaughter chickens, they'll slaughter ducks, they'll slaughter geese, not geese, ducks, chickens. What's the other one? The one they have?
Well,
the pigs.
We had duck,
Hens,
geese, quail,
ducks. They have ducks. Ducks. Yes, I'm sorry. Ducks.
Ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dove.
He had a good amount of Angus. He has like 356 acres. It's not
Wow.
like Yellowstone where they have to like move the cattle from one end to, like with like cowboy style, but there's still a good amount of Angus. There's like 50 Angus on his farm at
Oh,
least.
and they have pigs. I forgot that. They have a couple pigs. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a really big pig, like a really, I mean, huge pig. It's like
Liliana,
biggest
you've never
pig I've
eaten
ever
at a
seen.
black Angus? Do they even have those anymore? Is that racist now? They had the
Black
big black
Angus is
cow out front of it.
disgusting.
Oh, you're talking about
It's
the
not
restaurant?
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's good.
They have one down here.
Liliana's laughing about Angus. It is a weird, like it is a funny word.
That's what it's called. That's what male cow though is Angus, or a
Yeah.
certain type of cow. Male cow is a bull, but it's a certain type of cow, Angus.
The Black Angus was a completely normal restaurant growing up. It had this giant black cow out front, and everybody ate there like it was
That's
a
like
normal
the best meat you
thing.
can get is Angus meat. in my opinion.
I don't know if they still have it or not, but I remember they had a restaurant called Aberdeen Barn, and it was a steakhouse, and they had a big black cow. Like on the roof.
Yeah, like what you see at Disney World, like a big statue of a cow, giant, like Paul Bunyan size.
That's funny.
Oh.
Big ass cow out front.
No, it's like I guess to symbolize the black Angus beef they serve. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Wow, see Tommy out there with a saddle ride. Woohoo!
I'm surprised I never did see that.
I never really rode horses or anything.
Oh, I rode horses a few times when we go to upstate New York because my uncle lived in upstate, close to like Utica, Rome area, and they have two horses. It's not like they have a horse farm, but they do have horses, and I would try to ride it, and my
The
ass would be
Sizzler
swimming.
and the Bonanza and
And
the Golden Corral.
I think there's
and
only
the
one
Riots.
Sizzler left. There's like one or two scissors left. That's it. There's only a couple left. Yeah.
We didn't eat at them a lot, but what I wouldn't do to go back to one of them now, just for nostalgia.
We had this thing we used to always do. We'd go to Bob's Big Boy, and it was like
Yeah. I haven't.
yeah.
I used to
Is that
seafood.
Shoney's? Is that the
That's-
same thing?
Isn't that seafood, Mike?
no
Bob's
burgers,
Big Boy?
burgers and
Oh.
steak.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
The fat kid holding the hamburger like this, outside.
I was thinking of Long John Silver.
The little kid with the
Yeah, I remember
the
now.
little hair.
Yeah,
I remember.
curly hair. There's one on Long Island, and we were like, what do you guys want? Because we go out to eat one night a week. One night a week we got to eat. Other nights my mom would cook, and Bob's Big Boy, and we'd go get the burgers and stuff, and always a shake, burgers and shakes.
Oh hell yeah, it's the best,
Yeah.
man. I used to have
Old
this
school,
place
man.
called Charlie's. It was called Charlie's. It was like a burger joint, and they had like milkshakes and cheeseburgers. They were really good.
Did you guys ever go to Johnny Rockets?
Oh yeah, love Johnny Rockets.
I
We
think
had
they
one
have
over
it in
here that
Vegas.
closed. Yeah, closed.
I've been to Hard Rock Cafe. I like Hard Rock Cafe too.
I do too.
Yeah. Ruby Tuesdays, Nifty 50s, I think it was called Nifty 50s. That was like a burger joint.
Yeah, but you think about all the stuff from your past when you were a kid, remember how it was exciting to go out to eat. It was like exciting. It was like, yes, it was like this big
Yeah.
deal, and now we're like,
Yeah.
whatever, so it's just like as we
It's
get
still
older.
a big deal for me.
Yeah.
My kids love to go out to eat and they get
Yeah.
excited and stuff.
Yeah,
So
we did too,
Yeah.
and not only food. It was like a family bonding thing too. You have good
Yeah.
memories of all dining out together.
Our family move was always Outback Steakhouse. We'd always go to Outback Steakhouse.
oh, I love Outback Steakhouse. We
Yeah.
always go there
That was
for
amazing.
work. My boss takes us there,
Yeah.
like when we do really well at the shop. We go out. to
Do
eat.
they have Outback Steakhouses in Australia?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about Australia.
There is probably Outback. There probably is steakhouses in the Outback, but I don't know if they've got.
Are they
Outback
called
Steakhouse.
Outback Steakhouse?
I'm not too sure.
I
I would
wonder if it is.
imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine there's probably one around the similar lines as that, but yeah,
You know
I
what's
don't know.
funny? If you go to like
Google.
Hong Kong or like Singapore or even Thailand, all these restaurants are there. Like it's so Americanized, it's not even funny. Some of those areas. My father
Yeah.
was telling me about it because he traveled for work. You know, they had McDonald's, they had Red Lobster. You know, they had all these big chain restaurants there.
Who's gonna say Angus for Liliana?
Well, I don't get why that's funny because it sounds like anus. Maybe is that why?
Angus,
Oh,
Angus,
okay. I didn't get that.
Angus,
Yeah, is that a
Maybe it's
commercial?
Angus, Angus. There's a movie called
well,
Angus. Angus.
I didn't know
Jeff, you got the horn. You got the horn, so
That's right.
I don't know what I'm talking
Angus.
about.
In fact,
Never mind.
Jeff's new name is Gen X Angus.
I'm changing it now.
Gen X Ang. Red Lobster is the McDonald's of seafood. Although I like their snow crabs. They have really good snow crabs at Red Lobster.
I tell you this. I
And
went.
this
I
I went.
love Red.
Yeah.
I've been to Red Lobster only one time in my life. Once. I just
Oh,
never
They
went.
used to have that all you could eat. So that you could get like 4 or 5 different types of shrimp and lobster from the menu, and they would just bring you as much as you
Oh,
could
you can eat shrimp, right?
And
Yeah.
scampi
And
and
scampi, yep.
oh,
They
stop!
didn't do
Okay,
that
y'all
with
gotta
snow
stop.
crab though. You had to buy
They
the
always,
snow crab.
They always pride themselves on the cheddar biscuits. So they always
Oh,
pride
those
themselves.
biscuits are so good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
They
They're
sell
famous for
them.
that.
They sell them at Food Lion, frozen, and you can bake them at the house, but they're probably not as good though.
Yeah, I
Never-
doubt it.
never
I doubt
comes
it.
out
It's
right.
good.
It's like Tommy. It's like they sell the White Castles, like at Food Lion, frozen. You cook them at the house, they end up tasting like shit. It's like it's all mushy and nasty.
They
It's
did
like,
that with
ugh.
Tony Luke's
Oof.
too, the cheesesteak.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's when getting it at
Nah.
the place.
Gotta get it fresh.
Yeah, it's
Gotta
just
get
about getting it fresh. When something you freeze something, it's it changes the way it tastes. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, man. How was work crazy today, Tommy?
No, we were really slow today. Actually, really slow.
A lot of ups and downs, man.
Yeah.
Well, when you're doing labor, you're depending on the customers to come in. It's not like you're
I'm
working
just
like
gonna
a.
chop up real quick.
Well, I couldn't do anything because I wasn't getting parts till tomorrow for a couple of the jobs I have. So I'll be busy tomorrow and all next week.
Yeah. It's kind of good. It's kind of good in a way when you have it like a day that's slow. You have downtime, so you can actually organize your toolbox. Think about what tools am I working on? What do I need for this, this, and this. That way, if you do
Clean
get in the
shop
weeds,
up.
then everything's ready to go.
I cleaned the
That's how
shop
it is.
up.
Like when I was with the restoration company, when we were slow for a day, we'd go to inventory, we'd count the blowers, we would see what chemicals we need to order, just stuff like that. Kind of like internal stuff.
Everything
So sometimes
you can do.
a slow day is a blessing because it sets your week up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm tired as hell, man.
Relax a little bit.
Yeah.
It's only a 4-day week because we had off on Monday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Friday already.
Doesn't even feel like it, man. Just
No.
time. I don't know how your life goes, but it just with me, man, time just seems to fly. Like it just flies by, But yeah, they went with 60 days to election. So everything's gonna change.
It's only 60 days away. Oh my God.
60 days. Yeah.
Wow.
60 days. Are you gonna vote?
Whew. Oh hell yeah. I always vote.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
I'm voting for Trump. I'm not shy about
Same.
it.
Unless he fucks it up really, really, really bad, it's some kind
Nah,
of.
he can't. Last election, the COVID stuff threw a wrench in things. I still voted for him, but I wasn't happy with the way things. Although we did get a lot of money around that time, and I got that as a direct result of him. So I thank him for that.
Yeah.
In a way, he helped to start this podcast because I used some of that money to invest.
Did you?
Yeah,
I kind of
the
did too
podcast.
for my YouTube channel. I did a
So
whole
thank you,
outreach
Trump.
for-
This is a
with
Trump
that.
production, Trump executive producer.
Mhm.
People don't realize, there was a lot of money. Some people got 10 grand, like just from unemployment and stimulus money. It's a lot of,
My son got one. My son got one, and then I got one, and then I gave mine to my son, and he used his, and he bought his first new car. He's able to put $5,000 down on a new car.
that's what's up.
Yeah. So it's not easy getting a new car when you're 21. So that's not easy.
No, it's not because you're young you
Yeah.
know, and
Think
insurance
you're
is
gonna
high.
shit, yeah. But
You know.
yeah. So he helped my son get his new car, and he still has it to this day. And it's funny because he bought smart. He bought a Honda Fit, like a nice small. Honda's a great car, as you know. Tommy knows Honda's a great engine, and
Yeah.
it's really good on gas, excellent on gas, and he made a smart move. You know,
Yeah, it's probably really good on gas, and probably won't be
really good.
expensive to fix either. You know.
And then it's going to have a good resale. So when he's ready to up to something else, it's going to have a good resale value on it. Hondas keep
Yeah.
their value really well. Hondas and Toyotas keep their value really well.
Yeah, they're the best. I love Hondas and Toyotas.
Here, I can do a practice one now.
They last the longest.
Yeah.
Especially if you take care of them.
Tommy, those old Volvo station wagons, those
Yeah,
things will
Volvos.
run forever.
Yeah, Volvos were good. I like Volvo.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
what do you got, Jeff? What do you got working on?
I'm going to do a poll just to test.
Sure.
Start poll. There we go.
See something real quick.
I saw you got porn bombed earlier, Jeff.
Dude, I
someone
knew it. My
nailed you.
intuition told me it was too. There was
You gotta put
something.
yourself-
It wasn't like the other channels.
Wait,
that come
fill
through.
me in. Fill me in. I want to know
Put
what
yourself
happened.
on solo.
It was some
Well,
random troll that.
What did he just?
Well, he showed back up and he had his camera on, and he looked like he had a podcast set up. He had a mic. Everything looked professional. And I told him that I didn't know who he was to type a little bit in the chat to convince me. He's like, "Hi," like something like, "I'm cool, let me up," or something. I'm like, "Okay, he seems fine." And I let him on, and I was going to put a layout, but I didn't get to it in time, and he played the little porn clip, and I had to shut the stream down.
That's
Do you remember
fucked.
the channel? What was the channel? Do you remember the
That's
channel?
fucked up.
Ugh.
Jim. It was just under the name Jim.
Okay, all right.
The thing that really sold it to me is how professional his setup looked. Like he looked like he was a YouTube streamer. Like
Was it authenticated?
no, it didn't. But they don't always show up.
They don't always show up. You know. You have
That's
a
why I make
banner
them flash
in
their
the-
camera. But he already had his on, so I'm like, okay, well he's flashing his camera. But sometimes they'll play a video to make it look like they're a person.
Yeah, it'll fool you that way.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out.
I got fooled today.
You
Because
have a-
I should not have let him on. I talked myself
Yeah.
into letting him on anyway, even though he did not pass all of my checks. He just looked trustworthy.
Yeah.
It happened to everybody.
I usually put a
does.
picture up, like a picture that'll cover the screen, so that I'm covered if somebody does do that. Or I'll put myself on solo real quick. Like you could
I was
solo
going to do that and I didn't get to it in
Yeah.
time. That's what happened. Is I didn't get to the solo in time.
Yeah, there's always a delay with the solo. That's why I use my banner. I'll put the banner up before I even let somebody up if I'm not sure. Because I've been porn bombed before.
Let's see. What's the banner? Is that an overlay?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like in where you have your
Because see,
selected,
he was in the
brand.
corner where you are, so the porn still would have shown.
Yeah,
through
you got to
this.
get a longer picture that covers the whole screen. Use a couple different. I'm sure.
Oh, I see. Okay,
I had
so
one
I
that
need to
covered
add
the
one.
whole screen. Yeah, like a vertical one that goes long ways.
Okay, that will be very useful.
Oh yeah, it's like a little screener. You know, that way it doesn't matter if they porn bomb you because nobody will see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Can't believe football season's on already.
Dude, I'm watching. I think we have the Vikings first game, and then I think we have the. I want to say we have the Eagles like fifth game in or something like that.
Somebody's playing right now. I'm not sure who it is. It was on the TV when I came out here.
Really?
Yeah,
Is
there's a game on tonight. I think it's regular season too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think it officially starts on the 8th, so this might be like I said, the early game. I know they're playing a game. Do you see they're playing a game in Brazil? Did you see that?
Yeah. I'm not sure. That's not tonight, is it? Was that
I don't
last
know.
week?
No, I don't.
It might
I'm
be
not. I
tonight.
didn't. Yeah, could be. They never played
That's
a game in Brazil.
crazy that they're going to like out of the country to play football games now.
Yeah, because they played one. They played one in England. They played one in Germany, I think, once or twice. And And yeah, Brazil, that's just
Wow.
random. Go to Brazil, it's just random to go there, But yeah, they're kind of branching out. They're trying to, I guess, spread it, around the world. It's got to suck though, taking that long ass flight and then playing the game the next day. It's got to suck, you know.
Yeah.
People get jet lagged and stuff like that. Get all wheezy and
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
weird.
that. Woozy.
It's weird going out of the country.
It
Before, you
is.
used to be able to just, play at each other's. You were either home or you were away. Now, it's weird.
The three preseason games the Giants played, they sucked all 3 games. So I'm just like, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch this season because I mean I'm not gonna sit there and watch my team just get destroyed. Like it's just not even fun. It's like you're like watching your friend get beat up. It's like why do you want to sit there and watch that? Punch him again, kick him while he's down. Like it's like
I'll
But,
still watch, but it does suck to watch them lose
Yeah.
over and over. It's like
I'll
what the
watch.
fuck?
What I'll do is I'll watch, right, and then when they mess up, I'll change the channel, watch something else for
Yeah.
10 minutes, and go back.
I'll flick back and forth.
Yeah, because I can't watch it nonstop. I can start getting pissed off, start throwing stuff at the TV. Oh my goodness!
Oh my God, Kamala's winning by a landslide so far.
Is she really? See, I don't know
Yes.
about those polls, Jeff. Those polls,
Well, this
I
is the
don't know. I
chat.
take them with
so-
a grain of salt.
Are the viewers, not necessarily the chat.
Oh, okay. That was the chat you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Even the polls on TV,
Yeah,
though,
like
they
the
have
people
her
that we're
ahead.
spending all of our time with are
They have her ahead on TV
that are
too, and
watching me go through all this DEI stuff.
I don't know how true that is. Those polls.
Oh,
It's gonna
it's
be close.
evening out a little bit, but still. But this matches my own intuition about what's going to happen, so I'm prepared for it.
I think the community's favored Democrat. I think. I mean, seems like it. I don't know.
And there are reasons. I don't fault anyone for voting for her. There are plenty of
I don't
reasons not
either.
to vote for Trump, and there's plenty of
Yeah.
reasons to vote for Kamala, and vice versa.
I respect everybody's
Yeah, I do too.
point of view.
I don't think anybody is destroying democracy or helping to destroy democracy with their vote.
I just think I think the biggest factor is going to be Kamala is more immigration. People, migrants coming in, and Trump I think is going to put a halt to it. He's going to.
I think he's going to only be able to do so much though, because like we've been talking on the stream, I think this is a new permanent problem.
He's always tried to be hard on immigration, but they've always come in. Like, I mean, they slowed down when he was president, but I mean, they still come in. We're still like the biggest immigrated country, like, in the world.
We're all immigrants. We all come from somewhere else. All of us.
Exactly.
Exactly. I think the only people that really were.
We were here before the U.S. I'm not an immigrant.
Well, the thing is, I think
not to the U.S.
Would you agree the first people in the United States were the Indians, American Indians?
The natives.
The
Natives,
natives, the indigenous tribes. Yeah.
They were the first here.
Well, yeah, they were here before us.
Yeah. And it begs the difference.
Yeah, some people say that's a broad range of people, like Indians
eating,
and
man?
Ethiopian and Black
Potato
Foundation
chips.
Black Americans.
And I'm about to eat a dinner.
FBAs, they're called. They're indigenous people that were in tribes, apparently.
Yeah. I love that kind of stuff, like genealogy and seeing where people come from, and how did these people get here? It's interesting to kind of indulge into that. It's like.
Did you ever watch The Story of Us? It's called The Story of Us. It's a documentary.
I watched it a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you liked it, right, Jeff? It's pretty good, right?
What is it about?
It just goes through history about like the world, like how
it's
humans
U.S.
evolved.
history.
Yeah,
but it's told from
yeah.
It incorporates like science and history and technology, and it shows it's not just a historical video. It brings in like CGI animation showing you the science and the geography, and it shows you everything about the history and all the different people involved, like not just the colonists, not just the founding fathers, all the other people that helped make this country besides just them.
It was also there's also one, The Story of Us, and that's the whole world, not just the country.
Like how many people it took to pull this off, and how diverse all of us were. and
It
we
goes through
all
all the
helped to create this.
civilizations, like all the civilizations, like from Africa all the way to like now. It's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine getting it on
In
a.
fact, they have it
wooden-
on YouTube. I'll drop the link.
Yeah.
Yeah. It shows
Just
people
imagine.
hunting with a spear, like hunting
Yeah.
lions with a spear back in the day for food.
They would do that. They would spear hunt all the time, like in parts of Africa, like way back. They'd spear hunt all kinds of large game. They'd run up and freaking throw a spear through it. You know.
Well, typically it says we're from Africa. Like all humans, like evolved from Africa. Like that's what this documentary starts out like, and it has Jesus Christ in it. Like it goes through like
Sure.
the Roman Empire, like the whole history.
Oh,
of it,
did they? Because
Jesus,
I watched the one for the
everything.
U.S. Do they have one for the world?
Oh, there's one for the whole world too.
Oh
Jeff.
my
It's
God, I didn't see that
amazing.
one.
You got to watch that one, dude. That's what I told you to watch that one. That's even more
Fuck.
fascinating.
Okay, how do all I see is America's Story of Us. Oh, is it called Mankind Story of Us?
Yeah, it might be Mankind, the story of us.
Let me try
I
to
think that
find
might
it.
be it actually. It's like the same kind of documentary. It just does like
Oh,
everything. It
wow.
shows Jesus. It shows the first people to come to America, the Vikings before
Okay, I'm gonna go watch it in
Columbus.
Discord tonight if I can find it.
It's pretty
What was
amazing, bro. It's a pretty amazing documentary, I'll tell you.
Was the show I think it's an HBO show. Was it called Vikings, or the Vikings came to America and they
Maybe.
made an alliance with the Native Americans? I'm trying to remember what the show was called. I think it
I
was
don't
called
know.
Vikings.
That would be an awesome show to watch, though. Vikings
Yeah.
are cool, man. I watched some documentaries on Vikings.
Yeah, the Nordic
Story
people.
of Us, Story of All of Us, Mankind. It's called.
Yep.
And
There it is. It's a
wait,
couple
what?
episodes, I think, Jeff. It's like 8 episodes. It's a long
It
one,
says
bro. Or maybe it's 2 hours. I
they
think
only
it might
have
be
the
something.
second episode, and it says episodes for the season are currently unavailable on our site. And then it took me to an Amazon
Okay.
page. Oh, they want me to buy it on Amazon. That's why.
Oh, I had it on Amazon Prime. I think that's where I watched it, actually, was Amazon Prime. I might be able to Dropbox it maybe through Discord. I don't know. Let me see if I can get it.
And I may be able to find it on some other sites, but damn, you have to buy
It's
each
good.
episode. There's no way to buy the season.
It shows like the metals, how like we found iron, and then we found like the metals and how we made weapons out of them, and just the evolution of like everything. Freaking amazing, dude.
Man, I want to see this so
Humans are
bad.
amazing. Let's just say that. Like, it talks about the pyramids, the Egyptians,
The humans are amazing.
the alphabet, how the Greeks made the alphabet, and how the language and the typewriter, like all the different inventions. It's really cool, man.
Oh, I might have found it.
Stuff's
Let's
awesome.
see.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Mike.
it looks like I found a copy
Vikings
of
is
it.
a historical drama television show series created and written by Michael Hurst. Co-production between Canada and Ireland. It's on Netflix. Okay.
Netflix. Okay, for some reason I thought it was on HBO.
Oh, anybody with Netflix could
It
stream
might
it
have
in
been on
Discord if they
HBO
wanted
first,
to.
Mike.
Josh
Yeah.
Brolin narrates it. Oh, I like
Yeah.
him.
Josh Brolin. Yep.
Good. They got
I do like Josh Brolin.
He was awesome in Cesario, the movie Cesario.
Yeah,
He's,
he was he was good in a lot of movies. He was in Gang Squad or something. He played a cop, and Sean Penn was in it. It was about Mickey Cohen, the gangster in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
The hunt
That's
for him.
cool.
Yeah, Brolin's in it. It's pretty good. He was also in American Gangster. He played the dirty cop.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, if you're gonna come to New York, just make sure you check in with me first. Make sure it's safe. You remember that? And then at the end, he tells him if he comes to Jersey, you better check in with him.
Excuse me. That's counting. That's my money.
That's my favorite. That's a good movie.
Russell Crowe like run up behind him all scared and shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
I liked Russell Crowe in that movie.
Remember when they blew up his car? They blew up his Mustang in front of his house.
Yeah.
That
Blew the hood right off the car.
was Frank Lucas. That was Frank
Yeah,
Lucas, man.
Lucas. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, what a great movie that was.
Oh yeah, that was.
You think you want to have
phenomenal.
an invitation? You see this badge? Special investigator. You know, he's
Yes,
like,
it means I'm special.
he
You
goes,
gotta pay me. It means I'm
this
special.
it means I'm special. It was so, dude. He had the worst mustache I've ever seen in that movie.
Oh yeah, the mustache. It's like an eight. It's like a '70s mustache.
He looked
It
like
kinda,
Zorro. He looked like Zorro.
Yeah. Then they had the other dude, Russell Crowe's friggin' partner, who was a dope fiend, who killed the
Yeah.
drug dealer and got stuck at the apartment, and all the people were gonna kill him, and had to make believe the guy was alive to get out of the apartment.
Yeah. They had to like tape his eyes open or something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was weird. He came out all bug-eyed and shit. Yeah, that was wild, man.
You know who was in that movie?
Wild.
RZA. RZA was one of his guys. The RZA.
Yeah, yeah,
Wu-Tang,
yeah.
That's a
RZA.
good-
Yup.
That's a
he
good
was.
movie,
He
man.
was,
That's a really
he was
good
one of the cops. That's a fact. He had a fro. That's
Yeah.
right.
That was good, man.
Cuba Gooding
Oh.
was in. There's a lot of good actors in that movie.
Yeah. It's a well-made movie. Anything with Denzel is going to be good. You know that.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was awesome in that movie.
Mhm.
They made a movie about Cicero.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. We were talking about American Gangster.
It seems like they did.
They might have. Though.
Hmm.
I guarantee you they did. Yo, Larry.
Oh, no, that's
Swayze is in the
oh, wait, let's
building.
see.
What up, Larry? Salute.
Oh, it's not about Cicero. It's about the British Embassy in Turkey. Okay.
Mm. Oh. I like watching a lot of the
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I like watching a lot of videos on a lot of the old military operations, a lot of the
Me too.
like when they SAS freed the hostages at the Iranian embassy. They stormed it and places like stuff from the past. But
I was just thinking about that. Yep. Ben Affleck was in that movie. What was it called again? I forget what it was called. Damn, can't remember. It was about the hostages though in the embassy in Iran.
yeah, this is cool. Cool, these guys
Reagan
are like,
traded. What did Reagan trade for the hostages again?
Oh, you know
Traded
Iran
Yeah,
in 1979 and 80?
Yep. I forget what he gave them.
yeah, because Carter blew it. Carter
Yeah, it was
tried
Carter.
to-
That was before.
Yeah.
That was one reason
it's
Reagan got
Carter.
elected.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, that's right. 'Cause Carter blew it, and then Reagan got in. So, what did they give them though? They gave them something to get the people.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Yeah,
I gotta watch it.
Jeff, are those Louisiana chips?
They're the ones up here in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay,
And they're called Tim's.
I got those. I can't remember what brand they are, but it's like the Louisiana
Zaps.
chip.
Yeah, the
Zaps.
Zaps.
Yeah, man. They sell them down here right in 7-Eleven. They sell them right at 7-Eleven. Right? Zaps. Oof. I'm gonna try to get some sleep tonight. I'm tired.
I like Doritos. Tostitos. Tostitos are good.
Yeah, man. I like the nacho cheese Doritos. I like the regular, the original.
Like
now
the
they
old
have
timey
those-
kind that
Yeah,
turn your
just the
fingers
original
orange.
Doritos. The nacho cheese is the original one.
Because growing
Those
up,
are the
we
good
just had like Doritos, and then they came out with ranch, and you had two choices.
Yeah. Now they
And
have
then
like
after-
one or two more.
Right.
And like potato chips, right?
Which I
Potato
guess
chip.
that's what chip companies are paid to do, come up with new products.
Yep. All
I
those
like the
different
extra cheesy Doritos. Extra cheesy.
extra cheesy.
Yeah.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
Easy being cheesy.
Cheesy. Oh.
I remember the Cheetos guy in all those commercials.
Chester Cheetah.
Yeah,
Chester
it
Cheetos.
ain't easy
I used to
being
like
cheesy.
Cheetos are good though. I like Cheetos.
Yeah. Well, they wreck your hand though. You get to sit all over your hand. You can't touch your clothes.
Yeah, that is annoying.
I like real Cheetos, but I hate those puffed Cheetos. Like those knockoff Cheetos.
The puffs are okay.
Pearls.
The ones that are like styrofoam peanuts. I would rather eat
Yeah.
styrofoam peanuts, in fact.
I'll tell you
Like
one thing.
cheese curls. Yeah.
Around here, the big thing around here with the kids is the flaming hot Cheetos. like
Yeah,
the
I know.
real
Oh,
spicy ones.
even when I
Yeah.
was teaching the kids, they were all into that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
I don't like them
Yep.
so hot like that.
I don't
Yeah.
You know?
Well, all it is paprika. I think it's just paprika. It's not like it's fine
So it's
chili
not that
powder.
bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Andy Cap's hot fries. It's just basically little.
Oh, I remember Andy Cap's hot fries.
They were
Yeah.
spicy. Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, a lot of paprika on them. But they would burn
I
you
didn't
put the
realize
shit out
that
of
was
your mouth.
the. I didn't realize that was the ingredient.
Big paprika, pepper. I can't remember, but I think the main thing was the paprika. That's why they were like reddish.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I said do a few things.
Some
Oh,
of
no
those
problem. We're just
chips are
hanging out.
really spicy, like really hot, like crazy hot,
Those jalapeno flavored ones are.
flaming hot.
They make you sweat.
You look like you're talking from some experience there, Jeff.
Have you had them like the Zaps, the Tims, even the kettle brand? All those jalapeno flavored ones.
Oh, I've had the kettle ones. I think I've had the kettle ones.
The kettle
They're
chips
good.
are
I
good.
love
Well,
them,
they cook them in the peanut oil, so they're
Yeah,
real.
that's what makes them
they're-
good. Is that the peanut oil,
Yeah, real crunchy.
and they cut them the way they cut them too. They cut them to the right thickness.
Mm-hmm. You're a potato chip master, brother.
That's my weakness. That is my vice. Is potato chips, especially the thick. I like grease and oil and crunch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
grease.
Like the
Grease
fried
makes the
chicken
chip.
batter, you can just peel the batter off and eat the batter. Or Long John Silver's, they'd give you those little crusties,
Yeah.
like all the little leftover batter from that would collect at the bottom. They would
Fried
put it in a
chicken.
French fry bag and give it to you.
You
Mike,
see Jeff after-
Mike likes fried chicken, extra fried. Extra
You see
batter.
Jeff after he eats a couple pieces. He's got like the hand marks on his shirt when he's wiping his shirt. It's like,
Look,
I know what
I'm
he's talking
sitting with a
about.
towel
Right.
right here.
I love chicken, like the fried skin. No, it's good.
it's like when you go to KFC and you get like a 4-piece and they only give you like 2 napkins. You're like, damn it!
Oh,
You're like
it's the
trying-
worst.
It's the little tiny napkins, little like one
Yeah, they're
ply.
the smallest napkins too.
you
Yeah, it's
like
the
when you're in
worst.
the back of your seat in your car. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Andy Cap salsa fries. You guys ever had them? I never had them.
no, I never even heard of those.
Yeah, me either.
Well,
They discontinued them
missed out.
apparently. Yeah.
Well, one thing I grew up on because my dad loved them is just pretzels. The pretzel rods. Remember the
like
pretzel
just the
rods?
plain pretzels, the stick that you just crunch.
They're
My
Pretzels.
good.
mom used to
Pretzels,
love those. She always had
Me too.
giant bags of pretzels around constantly.
Love
Just
them.
plain
people get-
pretzels.
Some people get in their little food addictions where they like one specific type of snack and that's all they eat.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
putting the B to sleep. He might not be a Gen Xer.
It's like what me.
Or
it's like-
she.
it's like-
Well, no, I guess it's. I guess even if it says Mr. B, you can't assume.
Have a good night,
Tom,
Mr. B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got hooked on Airheads. The little taffies.
Oh, I remember them. Yep.
And then 1 month
They're
I might
good.
want to get some ice cream. Then the next month I like pretzels. It's like your cravings
switch.
change. Yeah, you switch it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that too. A lot of people are like that. You'd be surprised. That's why these companies do so well. Like
Yeah, they gave us enough to crave. That's for sure.
exactly.
Let me ask you this: What is your favorite candy? Like hands down, what is your favorite candy?
Well, you talking about chocolate or like just like sugar?
Do you like sugar? Like non-chocolate,
Oh,
non-chocolate.
I used to like Jolly Ranchers a lot. Starburst. I really like Starburst.
The pink ones. The pink ones are the best.
Yeah,
Get
the
the
pink
pink one?
ones. Exactly. Tropical ones, pink ones. They're all good.
I love Skittles. I'm a Skittles fanatic. I love
Skittles
Skittles.
was good. I used to love Skittles too.
Yeah.
All that fruity stuff.
That fruit
Yeah, man.
stuff. I like chocolate stuff too, though. Reese's Pieces, Snickers, all that. Twix.
I remember the Red Hots.
Taf-da, do you eat
Talk,
candy?
talk about spicy.
Oh
Yeah,
Red
I
Hots. They're
I like
hot.
what he said. I like Starburst. I like Nerds. Have you heard of Nerds?
Oh, I remember the
Nerds.
Nerds
I
and the Pop
love
Rocks.
Nerds.
I love them.
And the Fun Dip.
He's a nerd.
Yeah.
Nerds. Remember the
We have
Dinosaur
these nerd
eggs.
ropes. They're like these like long like snake jelly ropes with nerds all stuck on the outside of them. They're pretty
Ooh.
good.
They used to have the ropes,
Then you get into
Yeah.
the hot
necklaces.
Remember the
Yeah.
rips, the spicy, and remember warheads?
Yeah,
Yeah.
warheads, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
classic.
and dinosaur eggs.
Or the sour
ropes.
ones, like the sour babies, or
The Sour Patch
oh,
Kids.
Yeah.
Well, they had Sour Patch Kids,
Yeah.
but they used to have these like cry babies. Like they were like I don't know, they were really sour.
Yeah, like,
Little
like just
balls
like
that were
warheads.
sour.
You eat them,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah.
Exactly. Bro. It's hard to eat. Like
It's
you
like,
know,
oh god.
you pucker up.
Oh
right
my God, the
away.
ring
Like
pops,
kid.
y'all.
Oh, I used to
Those are
love
like
them as a
status
kid.
symbols on the playground.
I remember when the girls like in junior high, they'd wear them like all day long on their hand, just like walk around with a ring pop on them.
And when you eat them, the little plastic
Oh,
diamond is this
man.
big on the big old
Yeah.
disc.
I used to love ring pops. They were good.
The watermelon.
Oh,
The candy cigs, yes, you could get candy cigarettes.
I remember.
Pixie
Now,
sticks, fuck. Oh,
wonder if they sell candy cigarettes.
oh my
still.
God, you used to get those trick or treating.
Is that what the thing that you open up and it's like wax?
The little
open-
straw and it has that powder. You just
Yeah,
pour it
it's
in your
like-
mouth.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah,
let me-
pixie
If you
sticks,
pour
I
too
remember
much,
that.
you choke on it. You could like overfill your mouth.
Do you
It's
Cough.
like sugar.
fads?
That's like straight
Fads
sugar,
over there?
bro.
The what?
Fads. It's like they're just like these long like sort of chalk candies. They're like everyone used to over here. Everyone used to like fake them as like cigarettes.
Fun
Yeah,
Dip.
like-
Remember Fun Dip? It was like sugar. Fun
Oh,
Dip.
yeah.
Yes.
We don't have fads, but
Oh.
we had actual candy
Yeah.
cigarettes that were very similar.
Yeah. Fun Dip was my son's
crazy.
favorite. Yo, you take the
Were they
the-
did they used to be called fags and they had to change it to fads?
I don't know.
I'm not too sure, but that would be interesting. I wonder.
Because I don't know if it's a spoof or whatever, but there's a photo of an old-timey box that says fags.
Really?
It must have been.
Is it a
But it
spoof
could just
or is
be a
that what it was
joke.
called?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it could be
Find
a
out.
joke, yeah.
The original
to love Fun Dip.
fads fun sticks. Created over 70 years ago, fads were originally known as fags until the early 90s.
Yeah, because
Did you know-
cigarettes over here?
And this
They
is from
changed
the
the
FINA
name.
website.
Interesting.
The company's owning up to this.
They had to change the name because it was a slur to homosexuals? Literally? That's
It
why
was
they changed
candy
so.
fag. Look.
That's wild.
I mean, but they,
It says
The sticks
fag
were also
straight up
changed to a pale yellow.
Yeah, big here.
there. Pale yellow.
It was
instead of white?
renamed because they didn't. So they renamed it Fad because they didn't want to promote it to children. No, you didn't. That's not why you renamed it. Be honest.
so they went from flesh colored to yellow. Is that what you're saying?
Because
So what? Fags would promote it to kids? I don't get that. That doesn't
would
make any
people in
sense.
Australia think fag meant like? Would they think it was
I
promoting
don't know.
smoking if they heard fag or something else?
Yeah, well, a fag in Australia, like old people, they call it a smoke. Like have a fag.
Oh,
Like yeah.
oh my god.
So they were that. I thought they were promoting the gay agenda.
Nah,
They would to me. They would want to keep it as
The
fags.
gay agenda, the LGBTQ struck.
They had all the gendered cigarettes.
They said, take that name off the box now.
This piece of quality. Hey, me, would you fancy a fag?
Oh, man.
And the guy said,
Oh, Alan,
Alan,
still to this day, it is.
yeah,
That's
fag is a
wild.
smoke. Yeah.
Is it a gay person? Like, if you went to Scotland and called
Is
somebody
it?
a fag, would they know what you were talking about?
And
They probably punch in the face.
and I think the reason why we also call it fag is because we have a big Scottish like presence in Australia. Like there's heaps of Scottish.
They
Yeah.
brought the fag.
Let me get a pack of fags.
And a bunch of guys come around. Here we are.
Let me get a
If the
carton-
algorithm is
Like
calling
a
this
carton of
stream,
fags.
And a bunch
No,
of dudes
we
come running
shouldn't
out.
say it. Yeah, we shouldn't say it.
Oh.
We meant cigarettes.
and the princess agenda, I
Like-
think it created
That's
the
wild.
fags and the Karens.
That's
Yeah.
pretty wild, man. I never
People
knew
do-
that about the candy cigarettes.
No, but I was saying Tommy Fun Dip was like the move. You got if you could find a Fun Dip, that was the move.
And they
when
had
you were a
this
kid.
the one flip. Well, sometimes you get it with 3 packs instead of 2.
Yeah, they had 3 different versions. They had like
Yeah.
like red, blue, and then whatever other color. It was like straight sugar, bro.
Yeah.
And the stick you ate it with was pure
Yeah,
sugar.
you ate the stick that you shoved. Like, who thought of that? Let's get different colored sugar and make a stick made out of sugar so kids can just ingest as much sugar as possible. I mean, what the hell?
And call it Fun Dip.
And then call it fun.
Look, bees. I wonder why my child can't sleep for a month. He's like friggin' like 15 pixie sticks. Jeez.
Oh, that is wild, bro.
But when it comes
What's the
to
marketing idea behind that?
right, just get him as knocked up on sugar as possible, I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
because you have to admit sugar's addictive. It's
I didn't
addictive.
give my kids candy. Some of the teachers would like give candy as treats if the kids be. I did not give candy to my kids.
Like a drug. Sugar's like a drug, man.
Doesn't I think chocolate does, but does sugar also release endorphins in your brain?
It gets you hopped up. I mean, it
There's
gets
some
you,
kind of
like-
high, some kind of
Yeah, there's
chemical
definitely a
you get
sugar
from
high
chocolate.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is
Oh,
wild.
Probably.
It's a chicken patty or something. It's a frozen dinner.
It gets the job done, right?
Not very sophisticated, but yes, it's just, like I said, fuel.
But when you hit
It's
it big,
one step
Jeff,
above
you want-
ramen noodles.
Hey, I like ramen noodles.
Me too. I do too.
I do.
I'm not even gonna lie.
It's
Instant
like
soup,
cereal and milk. I've had so much of it, I just can't eat any of it anymore.
I like cinnamon toast crunch. Oh, so good.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
One
I
of
like
my
Fruity
favorite
Pebbles.
cereals.
Fruity Pebbles is my favorite.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, Fruity Pebbles, shit. And you know, if you want to go like more wholesome, Life cereal. Life is good.
My kids eat
ate
so much
Life.
cereal, but they won't eat that stuff. They won't eat like Raisin Bran or Life. They
No,
wanna
we didn't
they
eat
want
it
the
then.
sugar.
Did you eat it growing
Yeah,
up?
not really.
I don't know
Not
why the
really.
adults bothered buying that. None of us
I
ate it.
did.
Nah,
I
my
did.
kids have
My mother
specific
was,
cereals they want.
Yeah, my mother was a health freak, so it was plain Cheerios, just plain Cheerios, not even the Honey Nut Cheerios, just plain Cheerios.
Oh,
And
dude,
then it
there's
was
no taste to it, Mike. No
Raisin
taste.
Nasty.
Bran. Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran
and-
was okay.
I don't mind Raisin Bran because the raisins give it taste.
And I
Well, it's
hate
not good.
raisins, but the cereal tastes good.
What I used to do
Like
was I used to
straight
always eat
bran.
oatmeal. In the morning, I'd eat a bowl of oatmeal. I put some maple syrup in it. That was always like my go-to morning deal.
I never liked the oatmeal.
It's good with the maple syrup. It's really good with maple syrup in it. Other than that, it tastes like shit.
Yeah, like I said, I have to have some sugar in my cereal.
Yeah.
Like
man.
straight Wheaties without any sugar, like it has no taste to it. To
It's
me.
rough. It's rough.
Yeah. Even the
Yeah.
Cheerios, it's almost like eating cardboard
I
in
just-
circles.
He needs his flakes
I
frosted.
mean, it's like there's no taste.
I tried to eat-
Honey nuts are good. I like honey nuts.
I tried to eat a bowl of grape nuts one time. You ever eat grape nuts?
Nah,
It's-
I don't
I've
think so.
tried. I don't know what I'm eating. I don't know what
Is
it is. Am
that
I
like one
even
of those
eating it
honey
right?
bunches
What am I?
of oats, like honey bunches?
No,
of
no,
oats?
this is like little bran pebbles. It's like eating actual rocks. It's like
It's like little hard grains,
I
little
was like,
brown crunchy
Rocks.
grains, and you put them in
Like
milk
eating
and they
rocks.
stay hard. And you eat
Yeah.
them and they crunch, but the milk drips. I don't even know how you work
I was
them.
like, no, dude, my fucking jaw was hurting after. I was like, this is just, oh, I got punched. And because it was the only cereal we had, I'm like, all right, I'll try it. And I'm like, oh, this is a bad move right here. This is a bad move. Oh, it's like they got harder with the milk, Jeff. it was softer with water.
It was not for kids. I don't know what kids would want grape nuts.
It was for like dietary, like it was like if someone needed more bran or something.
Yeah.
Fiber, yeah.
Fiber
Yeah, I
in
guess so.
diet.
Yeah. Be shitting up a storm of notes as you.
I mean, I was not gonna give up my peanut butter Captain Crunch for grape nuts.
Mm.
Frosted oats. What were they
Frosted
called? The little-
Flakes, Tony the Tiger.
No, it was something else. It was like squares with frosted sugar on the outside of it.
Mini
talking
wheats,
about
and they had the
Mini
frosted mini
wheats.
wheats, and they had the
Frosted
plain mini
mini
wheats
wheats,
without the
yes.
sugar, which I actually
Dude, mini
do eat
wheats had
sometimes.
no taste, and the frosted barely added anything to
It's
it.
Pop-Tart frosting.
Oh, bro, that was rough.
It's like that hardened sugar glaze they put on.
That was rough. That one.
It was like eating cardboard in a bowl of milk. Oh
Yeah.
God!
But it would expand in the milk. It would like start
would.
taking up all the milk and get real
It
big.
did.
Like a sponge.
You'd have to soak them
It
for a
was like
little
a
while.
sponge for the milk. Exactly. I couldn't stand that cereal, bro.
It would
Oh,
shred.
God,
As
that
it
was
would
horrible.
moisten, it would shred. And you'd
Yeah, it
have
would
little
come apart and
streaks.
shit, bro. That was
Have you ever
horrible.
tried Wheat Bix?
Wheat dicks?
No, Wheat Bix. Wheat Bix.
What?
Wheat
No,
Bix.
Wheat
we don't
Bix.
have them here.
Yeah, we don't.
What is
Oh,
he? I still. Can you type it in the back?
I think he said
I
dick.
think that's a wacky Australian thing.
Yeah.
It's made with bits of real kangaroo.
no.
Weed bits? What is it? Hey, Lanza.
Wheat Bix. It's like, bro, basically, if
I was
like
supposed to
Mike was
understand.
describing cardboard in like a bowl of milk, bro,
Yeah.
these are literally little bricks of flavorless cardboard. I'm telling you, like, just have a look at them, Jeff. They're like, I don't even know what the fuck they're made of. I'd say wheat, but like,
It's probably brand.
This is what they feed you in Australia. Look at your bowls. You have milk in the jar.
nah, that's Weetabix. That's
Oh, what are
Weetabix.
you talking about? There's
That's
something called.
like a that's like a home brand. That's like a cheap brand.
Oh,
Weeded
well,
bits.
He said
nothing's
Wheat
coming
Bix.
up for
That
what you
sounds
typed.
like what you
Am I
said.
spelling it right?
I think it's Weetabix.
Wheat dick.
Nah,
Wheat
it's-
dick.
Weed
I thought
dicks.
that was
Damn.
I'm getting
Uh,
Weetabix, but I'm not getting Wheat Bix.
put a hyphen. Put a hyphen. Put a hyphen in there.
Oh, what? Oh, Tiki. Thank
Shout
you.
out
Hang
to
on.
Tiki
We gotta get
Tacky.
Tiki going here.
Yeah.
We have new outliers. 10 new outliers have just been spawned. Thank you, Tiki. Thank Tiki,
And-
everyone.
For you guys in the chat, make sure you have your gifted thing turned on, like in your YouTube account, or else you won't like be able to get one of them.
We're gonna need our own pronouns for the outliers.
Yeah. Pretty soon your whole chat will be green, Jeff.
Love green.
A sea of green.
Making
Is
it
it
rain.
wheat Bix, Spike? Is
Yeah,
that
we'll
what you're
put a
saying?
hyphen. Put a hyphen in there.
A hyphen. Oh shit, fancy.
Nah. That's it's not the UK. It's
That's
Oh.
too much work.
Is it like a blue box? You're seeing a blue box now?
So wheat Bixes with the hyphen?
Yeah, with a hyphen in between wheat and Bix.
All right.
And it's yeah. That's how it's.
Why didn't Google give me that? I'm still getting Weetabix.
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just got something. It looks similar to Frosted.
There's like no flavor, bro. They're just straight like
Oh, it does
Yeah,
look like
that's-
frosted mini wheats, kind of, doesn't it?
they're making it
squares?
look good.
Oh,
They're making
it looks
look
like
good.
They're like
Okay.
oats.
They're making
though,
it look very
Jeff.
good. It's not.
it looks
good, bro.
pressed,
They're
like
just-
compressed.
They
Yeah.
are. It is. It's just little
Right.
brick of wheat. It is.
It looks like
no
a brick of
flavor.
wheat. Exactly.
Aussie owned and made.
Yeah.
Well, send
it's
it back.
got no flavor, bro. Look, it's 97% whole grain. So it's just
Aussie
no
kids
Wow,
are. Then
that's
they
like
actually are
straight-
targeting it to kids. Wheat.
Did you
Bix
see that? It
kids.
says on the side, it says made with real
Dude.
particle board.
How many kids
Describe
eat
it makes
this?
it sound like cow. The way you guys describe it makes it sound like cow food.
Like what?
It is, bro.
Cow
It is. I would
food.
feed it to a
Oh,
cow.
how many kids actually eat it?
Well, the thing is, like most kids, it's weird, bro. I don't know. Like most kids, when they eat it, they cover the cunt in sugar. Like they cover it in sugar. So
It's like all
Yeah.
green. It's like all.
yeah,
green.
so it has no taste. So you got to
Yeah.
cover
This
it in
sounds.
sugar.
It sounds like you're describing a drug of some sort at this point.
That's-
Nah, you got to cover that.
Little caption on top. If you really want to ruin your breakfast, here you go. Yeah, that looks.
Yeah, bro.
Drop.
They're nothing good. Put it that way. They're nothing good, bro.
No, they don't look. I'm
Nah,
not
they're
a
not
Wheat Bix
good.
kid.
Nah. But yeah,
Anything
some
good for
people
you?
do
Yeah.
it.
It's kind of like the adage of anything good for you tastes horrible. You know, the
Yeah,
stuff
well,
that
they
tastes
are
like
really good for you. Like, it
yeah.
is a really healthy breakfast
That's a
alternative.
thing people say.
What's up, Lance?
Oh,
Or not?
Good chat.
I don't know. I thought I saw him on earlier, Salty.
I'm here. I'm just
Oh,
laughing.
okay. Hebrew's live. Hebrew just went live.
Flo was on tonight earlier.
Barnabas is still live, and
Barnabas.
that's about it, really. I don't see Flo.
Flo was on earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he ended early. He only went about an hour, a little over an hour.
He's on with a bunch of other people. I think it was that one dude. I forget his name. I can't remember his name now. Never mind. Yeah.
What else is going on?
Thursday night.
Thursday.
Tommy,
night.
how the kids like in school so far?
Okay. My son, my oldest likes high school a lot different for him. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
the junior high to high is like a different world. You know,
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
whole different world.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
it was a lot of stuff we had to buy him for school too this year.
Yeah, elementary
A
is
lot of
easy.
yeah. It seems like it.
Yo, in high school, you guys know like how you pick the classes, and then like 2 semesters you would go to this one class, and then like the another 2 semesters
Yeah.
you go to a different one.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not kidding you. Every single time I walked into school, I was not sure if I was walking into the right classroom.
Ever.
Every single
Yeah.
time on those switchy
I can see
You
it.
get
on
lost,
the
right?
switchy ones, just on those switchy ones, I'm like, did it change? I don't know. But like I happen to like be correct. I like very fortunately to like my perception of how much I was paying attention to it.
Because you change from going from one class to going to all your different classes.
And you had locker. You had to like you could go to your locker between class
Dude,
and get the books
lockers,
for the
dude.
next class.
I could probably, if you put, oh dude, it's like a hypnotic session. I'm getting my locker numbers back now from a lost memory.
Left, right, left. I think. And then your PE had a separate locker.
Yeah, but
And you
no,
had to. We had to buy our locks. Like your parents had to buy you a combination
Yeah.
lock.
they did have to do that.
Yep. You had to buy locks. Yeah.
And yeah, they were all master locks, and they were all from like Drug Mart.
They offer my kid a locker. He doesn't have to take it. Like some kids just go around with their book bags all day.
That's what I did. I carried as many books with me. So
Yeah, but
Serious?
because the
I'm like,
locker
aren't you
changing classes,
yeah.
that's where you were exposed to most of the kids. If you
Yep.
were going to get bullied, chances are it was going to be during that class change.
That's true.
Good point.
Very true.
And so the less I had to go to my locker, the more I could just dart from in and out of one class
Oh
to the
shit.
other.
See, I was the opposite. I did it where like I would sometimes I wouldn't even have the book that I was supposed to have for the class. Like I just wouldn't even stop at the locker. I
Oh
would
yeah,
just
that
hang
was a
out.
legitimate strategy too. I never paid
Just
attention to
hang
class
out.
anyway.
And I had people in classes that would like have pencils ready for me because I wouldn't even bring a pencil. So like, and they were just my friends. So I was like, "Can you just bring
They
the
were your
pencil for me?"
enablers.
Like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I did anything.
Were you in special ed or anything? Did they?
No,
Have
dude,
you on
I
the-
was excelled.
Yep. Yep. It masked all the other stuff.
Yo, no, but they did try to put us in this one class this one time. And it was me and my buddy. My buddy was like you. He was forced to hold like 18 books in his fucking book bag. Like he looked ridiculous. And I show up with like nothing, and like it's a counselor guy. It's like because we weren't doing good in math, to their opinion. So fucking, you know what I mean?
Show
Not
up
to
with
their
nothing,
fact.
So,
Landon,
dude,
like
this guy,
nothing.
this
You were
guy,
probably
bro,
doing pretty okay. You just weren't getting
this
any of the
guy,
problems right.
this guy, he's a counselor. He claims he's not gay. Okay, Then he starts speaking and he goes, my name is Mr. Spassard. He's like, let's go around and talk about everybody. I'll start. He's like, I like Will and Grace.
That's the first thing he
Yeah,
said.
that's the first shit. I'm like, bro, like, how serious am I supposed to
How
fucking take it?
stereotypical of you.
No, stereotypical? That happened
No,
to
I
me
know.
in my life. I don't understand how is it a stereotype that
No, 'cause
happened to me.
everybody that
Your
likes
life is a
Will and Grace is gay. I'm just joking.
You know?
Yo, so you would just show up with a pencil, Lance, or you wouldn't have
Bro,
like
I graduated. All I can tell you is I graduated. Listen, there are a bunch of more idiots than me. For sure. Dude, I'd be outsmart. Whatever.
Dude's got his like extra special calculator that costs extra money for math. Lance just shows up with a pencil.
Oh, yo, dude, hey, you want
And a
to
T-square.
talk about peripheral vision right now? We can talk about cheating off tests, bro. You like peripheral vision?
And his microscopic.
School taught me
rarely-
peripheral vision. I can
I
tell you
rarely
that.
need it.
He shows up with a number 2 pencil and a microscopic cheat sheet.
Yo, one time I had the principal of the school tell me, he was like, we keep track of everything in the school. Like, I don't know why he was telling me this. And he's like,
I thought
no.
you were gonna steal.
No, yeah, I don't know. He was like, I swear. Like, and he was like, I know where every single roll of toilet paper is in this place.
What the
Like,
fuck?
dude, like,
What?
nice
You
to
made
meet
him think you were
you.
gonna steal the toilet paper.
What?
Holy shit! What the fuck? That's weird. That's so fucking weird,
got
bro.
stories.
Why
I
is he
got
telling you about the
stories
toilet
for
paper?
days, just like you guys do. You guys are talking about sweet treats or whatever.
Oh, God.
How
Like
about
candy?
how I failed a computer, or it was a keyboarding class, because so what I had discovered was through the computer networks, if you just tell your friends your password, you can all send like instant messages throughout the class instead of paying attention. See what I'm saying? So, but like this whole midterm came up, and like I didn't again read anything or do anything, but I was like, yo, I have their password. I'll just fucking literally copy that shit as mine. But no, it would have totally
How
worked.
did you get around your conscience?
Oh, I just thought this was the best way to do it.
Okay,
I don't know.
that's one way around it, I guess.
What? Like, I already know how to fucking keyboard. You want me to type you a fucking story about it? No, thanks. So I'll copy this. So then, bro, then they call oh my God, this is the worst part. Everything would have been fine except for one of the questions was to like make up your entire own story. So
That's the one you struggled with.
which I didn't look at it. So when I copied this other girl's from her file
It
from
was
these
her story.
passwords, yeah, read the same story twice, and she knew I
Stole
cheated,
the
right?
girl's story, bro.
Bro.
So you even fucked up
She's
cheating.
like, and then
You couldn't
even she
cheat
was
your
like,
way through high
dude,
school.
even she was like circling all of the same like
Wow.
errors, and they called my parents to the school, and my dad was like pissed as fuck. And
Wow, Lanza used a female. That's funny.
dude, my dad was pissed as fuck, and he goes, "Hey, dude," he goes, "I am here right now with the principal and with your computer teacher, and basically this evidence or whatever, and they need your password."
Wow, bro, you really got in a lot of trouble for that shit.
No, check this out. Like, the funniest
Damn.
part about it is he goes, basically tell me your effing password now. So I told him, I tell him my password is red pubic hair.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
What?
no, like he's standing there with the principal and the teacher, and he's on the phone. He's like, they're right next to me. He goes, Give me the password. I go, it's red pubic hair. And he goes, are you fucking kidding me?
He said,
Oh my
No,
God.
dude. You have no idea. I mean, maybe, what kind of lives do you guys live? I don't know. Would you guys all follow the
I
rules
never
of
had to
protocol?
cheat, so I didn't live that life.
But, yo, don't you see
I did the
deeper
call
in
into the
that?
principal thing too, though.
Is he, like,
I got
what?
kicked out of high school.
What's worse? What's worse, copying a computer story that you didn't want to write, or having the red pubic hair part was the funniest fucking thing like in the world to me. Like, it was hilarious. Like, I'm not ashamed at all. I think it's fucking hilarious.
So what
Like,
happened
and I
to you?
think it's funny that they would think at all. Well, I was sad that my dad was ashamed that he had to repeat that and tell them the password.
Were there
Like,
consequences?
how dumb is my son, you know?
It seems like a normal
Were there
password for a high school kid.
Were there cops
sure they've
involved?
heard
No,
worse.
there were not cops involved in somebody plagiarizing.
No, were there school consequences?
Oh,
Not, they probably didn't notice.
no. I think they just gave me an F and were like, I think they were so dumbfounded by the red pubic hair that they forgot to punish me.
So you defeated him.
Dude, that's embarrassing.
I gotta be honest, yeah.
Were you
This is
embarrassed?
just too weird. We'll just
Or
leave
was
it
it
alone.
just like whatever?
Why would I be embarrassed?
Because it's red pubic hair. Do you have to
What
tell
is
them
red pubic hair?
Did it match the drapes?
What is red pubic hair?
That was your password, right?
Disgusting.
That was the password, and that's embarrassing to you?
No, it's just awkward to say like to a teacher, I guess.
I think it's hilarious.
Okay.
Your dad thought the same thing.
No,
Well,
he
I'm
didn't.
guessing.
Well, according to you, I'm only going off of your story.
No, he did not think it was funny. He thought I was an idiot.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
There you
he
go.
thought it was. Yeah.
Not everybody thought it was fun.
Right,
But
I
people's
thought
people make their
fucking thought
passwords
it
all
was
kind of
funny.
weird.
I
A
definitely
password would
thought it was fun.
Well, of course
throw
you
me.
would. You chose it as your.
And you guys were laughing
password.
too.
It was a funny story.
I have to re-justify the funniness of my story now. What is this crap?
No, you don't have to do any of that.
You're talking about pixie sticks.
We went from pixie sticks to red pubic hair. What a leap.
Oh god.
Tommy's like, yo.
All right, well, I told you. Fuck, I'll come up with
Must
more
be
stories.
Irish.
Must
Must be Irish.
we had a friend who we used to like, you know how like you might have 2 flights of stairs to get up to the second level, right?
Redheaded
So like one of them had like 13 steps, and like for some reason the young guys were interested in seeing how many steps they could jump. One guy goes, "Oh, I can jump all those steps." And he was 13 steps. He broke his ankle instantly.
Yeah, from the top to the bottom. Did he make it all the way?
Yeah.
It's a rough injury.
It's like those dudes, it's like those dudes who do that thing called parkour, where they would just
Yeah,
jump
I used
off
to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Gold, I got a picture of me doing parkour.
What's that?
I used to do parkour, or try to do parkour.
What is
where
that?
they leap off of large ledges or leap and jump to other ledges. It's fucking wild.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
We would practice on the. We'd go out to the like playground at night and practice.
Yeah, but you can blow your leap along. You can blow your
Do you
knee.
practice parkour at night? Did you say? What'd you say?
If I had kept going, it would have turned into parkour. I'm sure. Here, watch the. How do I do this?
They do rooftops?
There it is. See, these are grown people on the playground at night practicing parkour.
Oh, that. Okay.
Get snappy one in that case.
All right, how do I get out of here?
He's got those dad jeans on.
He's wearing like a vest. He's wearing like a blazer.
It's just a jacket. Some
That was like that
corduroys.
looked like an advertisement or something.
But the professional ones, they'll be way
Where
up
did
high
you
and you
from?
jump down like to another level and have to land on it and then jump again. It's like it's fluid movement. You just keep going, right, Jeff?
No,
You don't stop. You
parkour
go,
isn't going to the playground where the children are. That's not what that is.
So Jeff, is it continuous? Like you don't stop, right? The whole point is to keep going, right? You don't
Who, me?
pause in the middle.
Do you mean parkour?
Yeah, parkour.
Kind of. There's like a zen to it. It's kind of moment to moment, and I'm not good at it because the dyspraxia. I had no business doing parkour at all. But I don't know how planned it is, or how you plan out like your routes, like what you want to do, the moves you want to make, like where you want to get to, and what moves you want to make to get there.
Kind of like a dance. Kind of like a dance in a way. Like you move
Kind of like
to move.
you're dancing with the environment. It's more like skateboarding. You know how like skateboarders find ways to do all these little tricks off of stairs and rails.
Right on.
It's exploiting like looking at your environment and how can you exploit this.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's the ultimate form of running from the police, is what it is.
Fascinating.
You guys want me to break things down in simple terms? I will, and I will be rude sometimes. I apologize.
You're always rude. It's okay. You're really parkour. Instead of hardcore. You're parkour.
Oh my goodness.
No, so like what I mean, like, because like I never really ask people questions. Like I just kind of take them, as they are. But like,
do you have questions?
Well, now everyone. What I notice is everybody else has a ton of fucking questions. So like, I'm all like,
you ask questions though. I've seen you be curious before about a story.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But like, I also have answers.
He's got all the answers.
That's the difference. Is some of the questions that are asked don't have answers, which those are the funny ones I like to make fun of. And then, but you okay? Was that?
Are you okay? Who did that?
He's choking over there.
His name is. I can't read the screen. It sounds like it. Oh, I thought it said. Oh, that sounded like an Indian spice curry coffee.
Sorry. I was coughing.
Oh, I didn't know what it was. I'm like, what the hell was that thing? I thought it was you, Landra.
I was trying to clean my lungs.
Dude, if that was it was me, actually. It was me.
Bro. No.
I'm dead.
Hey, Vinny. What's up?
Vinny Pots and Pans. Ooh, goo, goo.
So,
I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen Vinny in a while.
Yo, Vinny.
Vinny pops up a lot. I see him.
Does he come up on the panel?
Yeah, Vinny, you can come up if you want.
I go, oh, hey, pal.
Is he Italian too? Are we gonna have?
Yeah.
Is this Italian hour?
We don't know.
I've been on a panel with Vinny Pots and Pants, and he goes, you have a great voice for like a pilot. He was like, you're just calming, like, yeah, we're about to finish our send here, folks, and then I blamed I blamed all the metaversal problems on Canada, and he laughed. That's been my interactions with Vinny Pots and Pants.
You like Canada?
Is it because so many of the trolls come from Canada?
Yeah, they were talking about that. They're like, "What's up with Canada?"
Because they're bored.
And then Cage, who is a Canadian guy, starts talking, and I overtalk him purposely to say it's all Canada's fault, to make everyone else laugh and his point mute, and it worked.
Mute or moot or both?
Basically
it's mute
both.
that it becomes moot.
Yeah.
It's a moot point.
Moot to mute.
A moot point.
There was that it was an old South Park episode. It had a song called "Blame Canada." It was funny as hell.
I remember the South Park that had Korn on it. That was dope.
Mhm.
I love Korn. They're like my favorite band.
You know what? North Park is my favorite show.
The old
Never
South
saw
Parks,
North
they were
Park.
like genius. They were like genius comedy.
Not,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
They're funny. They're funny.
yeah, I wouldn't go genius. I
I
mean,
liked Family
would
Guy.
say, I would say
Actually,
great. You know what I mean?
I really liked Family Guy.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think I compare South Park to like Leonardo da Vinci. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know,
think
Would
it's
you
funnier than,
would you compare it to The Simpsons
yeah, like Simpsons or Family Guy. Like what
or
would you
Beavis
think
and
of?
Butthead?
Or any of them. Yeah, any of the other cartoons compared to all the other cartoons.
You guys ever watch Ren and Stimpy from back in the
Yeah,
day?
Ren and Stimpy was
Oh my
the
God, that show was
Simpsons
ridiculous.
cartoon. That was the Simpsons cartoon.
You idiot!
Oh no, it wasn't. That was Itchy and Scratchy. I'm thinking of. No. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy was weird. Yeah, that was weird.
Like in outer space and shit. It's like weird.
Yeah, that was a weird cartoon.
Yeah,
You know what? It was
Hollywood-
popular though. It made money.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was
I
real
mean,
popular.
whoever thought of that made money on that. So
Remember, like
remember-
Spencer's Gifts, like that weird oddball store in the mall. They had like the Ren and Stimpy dolls.
they
People would
still
buy
have
them.
a Spencer's.
They still have
really?
Spencer's. They sold
They-
sold
in
all
my
kind of
mall-
cool shit.
In my mall,
yeah,
they're
that's
still
where
there.
Flow State gets all his earrings.
Dude, there's all kinds of cool shit at Spencer's, man. That was the coolest store, bro. I used to go there in Hot Topic. I'd get like all my CDs.
Oh no,
at
that's
Hot
where it
Topic.
gets it. Never mind.
Spencer's had the weirdest shit though. They had the weirdest off the wall shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like it was just a
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah,
People in
I
the
love
market.
Spencer's.
That's
People
why
walking-
we went there. Yeah.
All the goths
Cool.
would go in there. The
No,
goths.
flea markets have
Yeah, the goth.
flea markets have the weirdest shit, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't goth, but I was like punk rock, man. I was in a band in high
Yeah.
school. Played metal music and shit. I was into that stuff.
You
They
did?
always had really.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Tommy, you just
Yeah.
got even more cooler.
Yeah.
Played,
They had
Bass and
t-shirts.
guitar.
Wow.
And piano and trumpet.
No.
Played all four of those.
All at the same time. No, I'm kidding.
All at the same time. In one band. I was
Yo,
in one
dude.
band.
Hey, do you guys
One-man
know?
band.
Tommy might know this thing called Too Many Zoos.
Remember
Too many who?
Too Many Zoos.
Zoos?
Yeah, like a zoo. Like
Kazoos?
where Too Many Zoos. There's a band called Too Many Zoos, dude. And this one guy, he has a drum. He's the drummer of this band. It's only 3 people, and this saxophone dude like is crazy good. And I forget what the other guy does. Maybe trumpet. But then this oh yeah, he does do trumpet. And this melanated guy, he's the drummer. He's the drummer. But dude, he's got like cymbals on it, and he's got like horns on. Like, it's crazy, bro. People are doing things for real.
Yeah,
And
I'm going to check them
sitting
out.
around in dark rooms.
Don't turn the light on. Remember, it was funny when Tommy was saying he played all these instruments. Remember the one-man band, the guy that was standing with these racks on and have all these different instruments on it? He'd like play them all each. Remember what I'm talking about?
That was
Yeah.
like a fad. That was like something that was sold.
Yeah.
That was like a trend or something.
Mm-mm.
Or I thought.
They remind me of a band called Nomo from
Yeah.
Michigan in the mid-2000s that used a lot of horns and brass.
And no mo instruments other than those.
Pretty. I mean, they had drums and guitars and stuff, but but they didn't add. Theirs was mostly instrumental. They're adding rap.
I'm debating on whether or not I should say this.
I really like new
I'm not
metal.
gonna say
New
this.
metal is
I'm not
like
gonna say
what I really like.
I like this.
Korn, Limp Bizkit.
I wish I could play it.
Slipknot.
Yeah, I
Those
like
bands.
Tommy. I love Limp Bizkit, man. They were cool to me.
I
liked them.
really
People
like
didn't-
Limp Bizkit.
Hey,
Korn, I
late night.
love Korn. Like they're like my favorite band. Korn, Metallica, Pantera, all those bands. I listen to all that music,
You're
all
like
that metal. hard
Tommy
music.
D sounds like my one friend, like one of my best friends. Those are like he loves
What up,
that
Mike?
exact shit.
Oh,
Grandpa
okay.
Shit.
Let me
Another
try to
down
figure out who
south
you
boy.
are.
That's Mike P. He was up here. The
Oh,
other night,
okay. From the other day, yeah.
Yeah, he was up here the other night.
Is it blocked? Is it blocked here? I
If
don't.
it's
That's
if it's
weird.
penoid, it's fine.
Unless it's somebody with the wrench that blocked you, in which case I'm going to be mad. I may not rent the wrenches out anymore.
I
Um,
I'm
let me
blocking your
take a
chat.
look.
I'm blocking your chat.
You're blocked too,
Yeah,
Mike?
What happened? What
you're
happened?
blocked, Mike.
Because I type stuff and you never see it. So
How do you know that?
Type something right now, Mike.
Oh,
See
well, let
if
me
it comes in
check. I
there.
don't remember blocking you. Maybe it was from a long time ago. Yeah, you sure are. I'm sorry. Oh, you know why? There was a fake mic in the chat one day, and somebody said, "No, that's the fake mic," or you said something like, "No, that's not me," and I went to block that person, and I bet I blocked the real mic.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fake mics going
Well,
yeah,
around.
I'm unblocking you. Let me
no
see.
problem.
And who's this other guy?
Mike P, maybe? Late night, Mike, Mr. P, late night with Mr. P, I think it would say. I think.
Oh, I remember him saying the other day he thought he was blocked, but I couldn't find him.
Is being
No, I don't see him on my
blocked? Is
list at
that
all.
like that sounds racist to me?
Blocked?
Yeah.
Banished. Banished is better. Banished.
It's actually, I call it blocked. YouTube calls it hidden. It's not even blocked. It's
I
just
did
hidden.
it
Yeah,
all
that
for the
sounds
Nookie. That's a great song, Vinny. That's
hidden.
one
They
of my
call it the
favorites.
occult. They're occulting.
They call it hidden users.
Yo,
Would
Fred
you like
Durst looks like Santa
Users.
Claus right now.
Really? They want to
Like,
call us users? How? Who are they to call anybody a user?
We're all users. We're using
What are
this
you talking
platform.
about?
We're using this platform.
Okay, well
Tommy,
then why are we a user then?
oh
Because
my
you're
God.
using the platform. You're engaged in the act of use. You're a user.
Well,
Late night, I don't see
they're
you.
enabling usury, so really,
Unless it was another name that I don't know you under, because there's a whole bunch of names on that list.
Yeah, Fred
Banished
Durst
is
looks like
so, I don't know,
Santa Claus.
yeah,
He's
dude.
got great white
overkill.
hair, for
User
Christ's sake. It's
user is some
wild.
trust language,
He's
bro.
so old.
it's
They're still
gosh,
touring though. They're touring
still
and
hot.
they're old. Yeah, and
What was
they're
it?
still
Was
selling out stadiums. You know.
What is it? Was it get it together now? Him and Method Man. That song him and Method Man did. I'm sure. Is it Get It Together Now? Is that what it was
Do you guys
called?
think that they? Do you guys think that do you think that band? Do you think that
I
they're
don't
getting
know.
older?
Might be
Uh-uh.
rolling,
they're,
rolling.
they're the one
No, with
few humans on Earth that are not aging.
I know what song you're talking about, Mike. The one he did with Method Man. I know which
yeah,
one you're talking about.
that was a good
Good
song.
song. Oh hell yeah,
Ooh.
hell yeah.
Oh, I like that. The tribe has spoken. Yeah.
They what about voted
I can
off the
relate to
island?
that one.
Just
Sometimes
do the,
it's a
Hey, I'll
tribe of
vote that
one.
lady's hair off the island. First of all, her avatar hair.
It bothers you.
Yes, her irrelevant pixel hair does
She's
not
expressing
in
her.
fact bother me. I'm
You
sure.
come here and you express all kind of. You have a different name every time you show up.
It's a
You
crown.
have when you use an avatar picture, you have a wide selection. You do the same thing.
I do same things.
Is it
So
because she's a
that
woman?
that olive oil lady is a troll. Everybody, just so you know,
Which olive
that's not
oil?
even the real olive oil. Just so you
I
know.
don't even see an olive oil.
Yeah, she's left already. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
not the real olive oil. Somebody's trolling me because I made
isn't
a
olive
couple
oil like
videos about
poisonous?
her. So they made a sock account of her.
yeah. Oh,
Oh.
you're the leader. Yeah.
Oh my
Cenco, Cenco, o the leader. Yeah. You remember that from the Godfather?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Cenco. Oh my God. The Sicilians have a really strange accent. It's funny. It really is. They call them zips. You know, the Sicilians are the zips, but they have that accent. Oh no. You know, it's funny. It's,
Why is an accent funny?
the zips are going because Sicilians have a very straight, they have a different accent. It's just funny, and they all
Yeah.
sound the same. They all sound the same. It's funny. The guys in Sopranos, the guy's going back to Italy, to Sicily, and he goes Monteblanca. You know, everything is like strung out. It's funny. There's some people
That's
talk.
funny.
It is to me. It is to me. Sorry, it's not to you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Something happened. The mood
No,
shifted.
no,
I have to
that's
change my
not-
icon.
Differences aren't funny to me. They're encouraged.
Okay, thank you. No, it's just funny.
I don't make fun of them like you just did.
They have a certain,
Atlanta.
yeah, they have a certain dialect.
Calm down, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry the meantime you're having a laugh. I apologize the meantime you're having a laugh. Apologize.
No, you fine, Mike. You,
Yeah.
You're not allowed to
know,
let
you-
that accent, Mike.
tension and hostilities. And I can correct it very quickly if I need to.
I know. But it's like they were. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Involve you guys. So.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, are you going live yourself? Is that what you're saying? Or are you going to restream?
The freaks in the building.
I see what you're saying. You might come back here and restream this as a test before actually going live
Nice.
yourself, just to see how it goes. Yeah, that's fine.
See if it works.
Mm.
See if it works.
Yours, Amanda. He doesn't like your hair.
I was just kidding. It looks like it's a crown, isn't it?
I don't
I
know.
can't-
I can.
I can't
It's
even
like
look-
this
Yeah,
tiny
it's a
on my
crown.
screen.
No, it's a crown. I thought.
Oh, it's
okay.
a crown. Did
Yeah,
you see it
yeah.
was like an '80s
I-
little hair poof?
I thought it was like honestly like a
I
lesbian
did
butch
too, like
haircut.
yeah, that's what I saw
But-
too. Like
Isn't that
a little
isn't
punk
picture-
lesbian from the '80s.
If I'm not
It's a
mistaken,
crown.
isn't
She's
that
fine.
Ruth-
It's a crown.
Well, there's the queen have spoken.
Isn't that
Okay.
Ruth Ginsburg? The Ruth Ginsburg, right? That's who that
Is
picture
that
is,
who?
right?
That's Ruth Ginsburg.
Yeah, it's
Wait, oh, I'm thinking of Dr. Ruth. I'm sorry.
Who are you all thinking about?
Okay, I see it now. Yes, it's
Yeah.
all.
She has a
Yeah,
crown
It's
on her
just-
head.
the only reason I know De Freaks is Neo is because I've seen it bigger on his channel. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know what I'm looking at.
I don't know why Lanza thought that was hair though.
I
don't
thought
know
the
why-
same thing. I
I
thought
don't
it
know why you
was.
guys are so
Spiky hair?
ruthless.
Spiky hair?
I thought it was
I don't know
like
why
a
you guys are
punk
so
lesbian
bro.
from the 80s.
Like a spiky
But it
I'll
was
tell you
Ruth
why.
Bader Ginsburg, who's
I'll
kind of
tell
a
you
punk
why.
from the
Because
80s.
you
a
on my
butch.
screen are literally about
Like
a quarter inch. Your avatar is about a quarter inch. So yeah, I couldn't see.
Oh
it.
my God! Wait till you see the actual image that we're looking at.
Hmm.
It's nothing.
I
It's
agree.
this.
Yeah,
It's,
I've already agreed.
that's not what I saw though. I saw like a young lesbian from some punk band in the 80s.
That's what I
This
saw.
was her little like punk hairdo, like new wave little poof.
Had nothing to do with her like actual
No.
hair, which turned out to be a crown, and we're past it.
Is that the icon for Notorious?
Wait. Who's in the
RPG.
chat? I think I just. This is a trash collection. He's right. Remember, why you talk so much shit about Jeff, then hang out with him?
A lot of people do that. I
No.
don't listen to what people when they
That's
can.
YouTube.
It's
That's
all
That's
on
a good.
stream. It's
No,
like
no,
they're
no,
talking
no.
behind
I
my
want to
back.
answer this. This is a good question.
that's YouTube.
It's a good
Lanza.
question. It's a good
Every-
question.
Everybody does
It's a good
that.
question. It's a
They
good
all
question.
talk shit and they all
Why you
talk
talk
to
so
each
much
other.
shit about Jeff
Because
and hang out with him?
everybody's fake on YouTube.
No, shut the fuck up.
That's
actually
your
happened-
answer.
Hey.
Hey, calm down, Lanza.
okay,
what are you
please-
telling me to shut the fuck up for,
Please quiet your mouth for a
Wow.
long period of
But
time.
Lanza,
Lanza?
just say what you're trying to say.
Hey,
Don't
I'm trying to
let
say
him
it.
distract
He
you.
won't shut
Okay.
up.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
What the fuck? Okay. I
I'm
need
gonna
to.
answer the
I need clarifying on talking so much shit, and then hang out with him. I don't know what the so much shit part means. That's very general, and he knows that.
And subjective.
Trash collection. He is correct. And
What's trash
other
collection? Oh, this is a trash
Oh,
collection.
cupcake.
You know,
Cupcake,
one
you're
man's
saying
trash.
cupcake.
He's giving
It's
the
all
troll.
subjective.
Energy.
Indiana.
No, it's
Hang on,
not
let
a
me talk to
troll. You
Indiana.
guys don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, but you think you do,
Well,
just like
hang
you do
on,
in
I'm
every
trying
other
to address this.
situation.
Comments.
Lanza, one
Attention.
second. I need to address this comment. Indiana, a lot of us are. Today we had a panel full of Gen Xers on, and we were talking all about growing up Gen X. So you may have found the right place.
Let me see.
All right.
Let me ask this guy, this idiot investigator. That's a funny name. Infinitus. He has to ask me questions about why I talk so much shit. Doesn't name what it is, and then hang out.
Part of it is because I don't want. We were doing very
just let
well
me
without
He's
finish.
gonna give
the
the troll
drama.
attention.
Dude,
I don't
let
want
me
to go.
finish this though.
Yeah, but I don't want to
You're
go to
giving the
drama,
troll
and that's what this
attention.
is.
Listen.
Oh,
Jeff
he wants
has
you
an
to listen on your
audience.
channel.
Jeff's
Okay.
audience is not inept,
Nice.
and so if you can't tell me that truth can't come across this platform, then you're an idiot.
Yeah. Let's flip it.
Yo, VIP, let's kick it.
Let's kick it.
Let's kick it. Oh my god, we got Jeff.
Remember when he kicked his sneaker up in the air and he tried to go
Yeah.
get it?
He's
Missed.
that
That was
What?
that was one of the best performances ever. He's a genius.
The show in living color. It was Jim Carrey. He was imitating Vanilla Ice. It was the funniest.
Oh yeah.
He goes, "All right, stop. All right, stop." And he kicks it up, and his shoe goes flying up in the air. It's like, yo. Did you guys know? Did you guys know how rich Vanilla Ice is?
Is he?
He was. I saw him on the Surreal Life one season. He was one of the house guests.
How rich is he?
He has the #1 song ever downloaded, ever recorded. Owns all the rights.
And he sampled that one.
And
wait a minute. He owns all the rights because didn't he have to give some of that like to
yes.
Suge and then I don't know.
Go to Celeb if you want to do it, Jeff. I couldn't believe how much this guy was worth.
I don't even want to see.
He's a big time developer. It's hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions.
Oh yeah, he's a developer, right? With I heard about that. He flips houses like he does. He's very successful. I heard about that.
He has a house, his house in Florida. It used to be
I did hear about that.
Remember the story he told that some guys came over on jet skis, and this is back in like the 90s or whatever, and the height of his fame, and they were like, "Hey, you want to go up with our friends on jet skis?" And apparently it was like, now this is what he said. I don't want to be misquoted. He said one of the guys he had no idea was Escobar. He had no idea.
Escobar?
Yeah. This is a story he told. This is a story he told on, I think it was Vlad or something like that. But yeah, he had some wild stories.
Who knows,
He had some
man?
wild stories.
Escobar was rich and powerful and around a lot of celebrities, and he was in America too.
Yeah.
So who knows?
But I thought Ice Ice Baby was the #1 downloaded song of all time.
It was. I think it was. It might. You might be right about that.
Downloaded song.
It was very popular. It was like one of the most popular. It was David Bowie's riff, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, Under Pressure.
Under Pressure, and then or wasn't that Queen? Or wasn't it Queen, or was it David Bowie?
Oh, David Bowie.
Okay, was it David Bowie?
Boom, 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 boom. Under Pressure.
Yeah, it was Queen and David Bowie. I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one came up with the little.
And I know that they both broke off some change. I know that they did.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I think, David Bowie was passed away at the time, but I think it went to his estate. You know, the money went to his estate, I believe. Yeah.
You ever see those videos on YouTube that has the David Bowie song? There's a starman over the, and it's got like somebody saving somebody, and then it's got like a Superman. It's like they're all shorts, and they're like these moments in like life where somebody saves somebody.
Yeah,
and David plays that song.
David Bowie was in Labyrinth, right? The movie Labyrinth, that fantasy film.
I remember that. Yeah,
that was a spooky movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Good music. I like Queen. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. You know,
I like
that
all
stuff.
those bands. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like all those bands. I like Zeppelin. I like classic rock. I like metal. I like hard rock. I like thrash. I mean, I like all types of music, like pretty much.
I was working with a guy. I was younger. I was probably in my early 30s, and he was older. He was like 15 something years older, and he's like, "Man, you like Van Halen?" And I'm like, "I really don't know anything about Van Halen." And he would just like play the songs, and I'm like, "Damn, Van Halen's pretty badass."
Dude, Van
It's-
Halen is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing
Yeah.
guitarist.
Eddie Van Halen, man. Oh man, tired.
I like all that shit. I like Slayer, all the old metal music with down-tuned strings, like that real low, dark dum 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 dum. I like that shit, man. I love that music. I have a taste for it.
Yeah, you can feel it. It's almost like it gives you, like, it feeds off your energy. I think some music, you know, you kind of like connect to. If that makes sense on a spiritual level. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like I don't know what my favorite type of music would be. Like I said, I like all types of music, but right
Yeah.
now I'm listening to a lot of, like I said, metal, Korn, Slipknot, you know, Pantera, like heavy shit. I'm listening to like heavy ass, aggressive, psychotic, chaotic music right now, and I'm loving it.
What are you finding?
What's that?
What are you finding?
Oh, Korn. I listen to Korn. I listen
Oh.
to Pantera. You know, Slipknot. I love Slipknot, dude. 9 members of a freaking. They are like one of the most popular mainstream metal bands, next to Pantera, I would think, and Metallica. Metallica is probably the most popular metal band ever.
Yeah.
Indiana, I was listening to Suicidal Tendencies today.
Oh, love Suicidal
the debut album. Living Out My Skater Days. I didn't skate, but I hung out with skater people.
I got into that genre too, like the I don't know how you would like the Cranberries. I like Bjork. You like Bjork?
I was big into Sugar Cubes. Way more than Bjork, especially their first 2 albums. It was more like rock and punk. When she went electronic, she kind of lost me.
Yeah, Army of Me is an awesome song.
Is that the one that creepy teddy bear out in the woods?
No, Army of Me is where she's going through with the tank and stuff. Army.
Vinny's in the bag. Vinny, can you flash your cam real quick so I can make sure you're not a troll? I got porn bombed earlier.
Did you ever see? Let's see. There's no FX. You know, there's a lot of different types. Rancid. I mean, Blink-182. There's punk bands, Nirvana. You know, there's lots of really cool.
Rancid was pretty good. Rancid was pretty hardcore. God, who would they tour? They would tour. Rancid
Spike.
Disturbed.
Stop.
Disturbed.
And before that, they were.
Oh, I love Disturbed.
Kukul.
They're good too. Yeah.
And Perker.
Machine Head.
Yeah.
I like Machine Head.
That sounds familiar, Wombat.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, I know he's good. Vinny's cool. I just need to make sure it's the real Vinny.
Yeah.
System of a Down.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's so many. And it's funny because when you start to think about it, like
Van Halen. 1984 is one of my favorite rock albums from the 80s.
Round. What goes around comes around. I love that song. Rat's awesome, man. Fucking love Rat.
And Lay It Down.
80s, man.
Yeah, the Scorpions.
Here, I'm gonna
AC.
Vinny, you don't have to cam up. Just oh, never. That's you. That's fine. I'll bring you on.
He probably won't cam up. He's
just to be sure, I'll put it overlay, but we'll get you on.
Wind of change.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, it is you.
Oh,
that's
All right.
him. You're
That's
good.
him. All right.
Yeah, it's me, Jeff.
Welcome. What's up?
What's up?
This is my first time. Be easy on me, gentlemen. I don't know any of these people up here.
This is your first time
on your show?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I guess you're so
your
much of a chat presence. It feels like you were on panel.
No, I've never been on your panel before.
Oh,
yeah,
well, welcome. It's an
yeah,
honor.
so be easy. I don't know these guys.
Well, sometimes they like to haze
What's up,
people
Mike?
and jump them in.
Tommy,
Yeah,
you could have had the fucking food and beverage job.
Yeah, you could have had this. Messed it up, Vinny.
Oh, you believe.
Mike, you wasted 8 fucking aprons on Jeff's show today. Shame on you. I don't know what I got to do with this guy, Jeff.
Vinny,
I got
one more
something
letter,
I
because in
know.
that kid's house, into the fucking oven you go head first.
One more fucking letter, Taf-da. One more fucking letter to Canada. Fuck them. We're gonna send it.
Dance the drink over.
We're gonna
Dance
send that letter to Canada anyway.
Dance the drink over.
Fucking in the other ear.
Take that, true doshish.
Jeff, you're in trouble. You got 3 Guidos on the panel. You're in trouble now.
I was about to say.
I don't want to get political here. You know what I'm saying?
I smell garlic up here.
Hey, Mike, are you growing that in your kitchen with your nice herbs and spices?
No, I tried to do that. All the time, I tried.
Tommy
The
D.
basil, the fucking rosemary died. The rosemary, I was like, oh shit. So
Mike,
no, the basil's still going strong. Still going strong.
Basil, nobody knows, but Mike's basil.
Don't kill the rosemary.
It's delicious.
The rosemary died.
Don't kill her baby either.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Yeah,
You got to say it like that, Jeff. All right, you got to say delicious.
You have a basil cereal?
That sounds gay.
Make fun of
I
Mike.
don't know if I could pull it off.
Bless you, Mike. He even
Delicious.
tried to do the tomato.
Just
Right,
like-
Mike? Try to go to
That might be
tomato.
my first gay accent ever. I never could pull it.
Hey, Tommy, have you ever seen that shit? They try to grow the vegetables upside down in the kitchen, like some apparatus.
Yeah, hydroponics. Hey, cool.
I had one. I had an upside down tomato plant, and it actually grew tomatoes. It did.
Yeah, I know.
Bro.
Hey, yo.
Hey, listen, get in where you fit in, I say. You know what I'm saying?
I took the tomato, I rubbed it on my white beater. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, so Mike, how you been?
good. How you?
Ah, fantastic, man.
Good, man. How's
Fantastic,
things?
bro.
Things
Good
going
to
good?
see you, man. It's good to see
Good to
you,
see you
Mike.
too, man. Yeah, man. It's awesome. This is a really cool space, man. Everybody comes up and has fun, laughs, and just has a good time, man. All different kinds of
Yeah, I
topics.
mean, I've been in the chat,
Yeah.
like I said. I mean, be easy on me, gentlemen. I don't know what kind of show Jeff.
Be easy on you. You
No,
weren't
I
coming
know.
in all
Yeah, hey,
hot.
listen, I'm my first time. I'm busting my cherry.
Be easy on the hot-blooded Sicilian.
I don't know. I don't know, Vinny. He may fold under pressure.
Sanctuary. It's supposed to be the sanctuary.
That's right.
That's right, Tommy D. You might fold under questioning.
Wait sanctuary. Oh, I thought you said sanitarium. Oh, okay.
Hey, Mike, this guy last week. You want to laugh? This guy last week asked me to christen this kid. $7,000 I charged Tommy.
It's like that movie never gets old. Never gets old. Oh, so what's the topic? What's the topic? I think.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about? Music?
Tough to fall off. The guy.
Oh yeah, Wombat was wanting to know our favorite music.
Oh, Combat Wombat's running around.
Yeah.
Salute Wombat, man. I hadn't seen that dude in a while, man.
Hmm.
Salute Wombat. He's a funny dude, man. Anyway, yeah, Tommy, right? Doo-wop, Tommy. Bo boom da ba ba da ba ba ba.
Horses.
They all come. Damn, I fucked it up.
Frankie Valli just performed, actually.
Hey, that's what you do when you live on the fly, Jeff. You know, hey, no move. Hey, I'll be right back.
I like Sinatra, too.
Yeah, I got his greatest hit CD. I listen to it once in a while. You know,
Frank's
yes,
great.
yeah.
I love Frank.
He's a legend. Old Blue Eyes.
He'll always be a legend.
Yeah. It was funny when his son was on The Sopranos. He's always been the card games.
Yeah, Frank Jr. Yep.
Yeah. Sounds just like him. Like when he talks, sounds just like him.
Welcome, Spike.
It's funny. My father's watching Boardwalk Empire right now. That was a good
Really?
show.
P. Thompson. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
it
wicked.
was about the 20s in AC, Atlantic City.
You get all the and I like the way that it's set in that, like the 20s. You know, all those classic
time period.
clothes. The clothes.
Yep.
You know, the way the women dressed. You know.
And it had the boardwalk too. Like that boardwalk was crazy. They had all kinds of like crazy attractions, like the bearded lady and incubators for the first time.
Is that even an attraction anymore?
Well, they were like
You
novelties.
have to pay
if
for that.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The freak
Just
show.
pay extra,
Like,
Jeff.
they had the freaks. Yeah. Go watch the freaks.
Well, now it's normal, Jeff.
Right, like what
Now
is there
it's
even a
normality.
market for bearded ladies at the
Yeah.
circus anymore? Come step right up and see the bearded lady. Mommy,
Yeah,
that
they had
looks just
that, and
like
then they would have like Siamese twins, you know,
Now
and
it's, now it's just my neighbor.
Right.
yeah, now it's my neighbor. I'm dead. You know? Now it's Fred next door.
Oh, I got the Siamese twins on one side. I got the bearded lady on the other.
Yeah. Well, they actually had like incubators. Like incubators weren't even in hospitals then, but they would have them like they were like just coming out, so they would have them like displayed on the boardwalk and stuff.
Yeah.
It was wild. Like the show had a lot of really historical things they put into it that were there.
People would pay money to see Freak Show, and now people just go on YouTube. You know, and it's,
Yeah, it's all free. Just like porn.
It's all
you watch
free
porn
on
for
the
free now.
internet. Yeah, you don't. I mean, yeah, it's wild.
It's democratizing everything.
Things
Yeah.
are different. It's just a different world, you know.
yeah.
But that was a good show because it showed how prohibition like made people into gangsters, like you know,
Yeah.
and changed things, corrupted politicians and everything.
I love that actor. The played Nucky Thompson. I love that actor.
Steve Buscemi.
Oh my
Yep.
god. You know he was a firefighter in New York City. You know.
Yeah, I heard about that. He was in Pete Davidson's movie.
Yeah.
He played a firefighter in that movie.
Yeah, man.
First responder on 9/11.
He was. He went and jumped on a truck.
Racist. Now he's racist.
You know, Tommy, if that girl don't open up that car door for you, dump her immediately.
She's not one of the great ones.
That means
Yeah.
she's a selfish broad.
She's selfish and she can't be trusted.
And
She's
I'm
a
going to drive
selfish, she's a
backwards,
pig,
Tommy,
she
for
can't be
about
trusted.
10 minutes because I don't want to go around. I'm just going to drive backwards against the traffic and shit. In my Cadillac.
And that was in the Bronx, right? They were in the Bronx, right? Because it was Bronx Tale. So
yeah, that's the name of the
Bronx
movie.
Tale, yeah,
Bronx
man,
Tale.
Bronx Tale.
Is it
Yeah.
Arthur Avenue?
Title.
I think it was
I don't
Arthur
know.
Avenue. Yeah.
I don't know. But
Pretty
you know
sure.
what? The scene, it's funny, Tommy and Mike and Jeff, and everybody, I don't know.
Only the Italians.
And salute everybody. Taf-da. I keep wanting to say ta-da. I don't know.
Hey Jeff, close your ears.
Tommy, there's the big W, and it's throwing me off. Anyway, but the
Taf-da,
scene
you
with
still
the
there?
kids and the
Taf-da.
cocktail, they throw the Molotov cocktail, and that whole scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Yeah.
scene's horrible, man. He loses all his
That
friends.
scene is there's a small little overpass. That's a subway, Passover bridge or whatever. But
The L, it's the L, isn't it? Elevated train? or no?
No, it's the D train that runs out towards Coney Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a Gravesend. There's a little spot right there. So I watched them do that whole fucking scene. Well, not
Oh,
that
that's
scene,
dope. I didn't know that.
specifically.
Oh, cool.
But just all the act, because I was traveling through there and working and shit. But it was fun.
So it was in Gravesend?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah, you could
Tommy
even
Karate
probably
shows,
Google. I mean, I never did, but you could probably Google up that. Where did they film that? You probably just do Molotov cocktail scene in Bronx Tale, and they'll probably say something like that. Try it off Ocean Avenue right there. Cool
What
spot.
a great movie. What a great movie that movie is. Unfreaking believable.
But
it
yeah,
was
Mike,
about
it's all
Chaz
based out of the
Palminteri's
Bronx.
life. It was
It's all
about
based out of the
Chaz.
Bronx, Mike.
Yeah, it's about Chaz's life growing up.
Mhm.
Chaz got close to a mob guy.
I could have been a contender, Tommy.
He dated a black chick
Look
who
how
was in Belly, and then she was hot, bro.
hot, beyond hot.
Listen, did you hear that emphasis?
Dude, she was built like a brick shit house in that movie, man. Oh,
Tommy, you said that. I thought you were Jewish.
ew. What are you doing over here, Vinny? What are you doing to me?
Oh my God. Tommy, here's the beard and the curls. Let's go. Get in the hot Zola. Come pick me up. I'm having a heart attack.
Tommy, be honest. Did you eat Bialys? Oh God, I died. Oh,
I never realized that movie was based off Chaz's life. It's cool.
yeah. That's what
You know what, Spike? If that broad don't fucking unlock that door to let you in that car, you dump her.
now you can't leave. He locks the door.
With
And
his
he
lip,
keeps them.
you dump her. You dump her. I don't know.
Nah, but she was great in Belly, Mike. I mean, oh my God, that's DMX's chick, man. He railed her in that movie.
Well, DMX, yeah, he's like back.
That was a good movie, man. That was a
He's
classic.
in there banging her in the shower. You gotta look at DMX's butt. Like, oh, come on, man.
Listen, Mike, put him in the bedroom. Mike, put him in the bedroom. I don't want his eyes looking at my dice.
I can't do coffee.
Funny.
I can't do coffee cakes. Sure you can. Put a screen on your face and throw shit at it.
Yo, and Tommy, they said hostess too. He named it by brand too. He said a hostess coffee.
Now you can't leave. Now you.
Oh my God!
You can't fucking leave the panel. That's it. You're in here. That's it.
That was the best part.
Oh wow! Hey Moose.
When he locked the door behind him, that was the best.
Jeff's like, what's going on right now?
Oh, I'm catch up with the chat. So.
Yeah. I think Taf-da dropped off. I don't know. Is he there?
Oh, he's there. He's
Okay,
big
He's the
W.
big W. That's a med world.
It's an Australian thing, I guess. It's
Jeff, have you
Australian
ever
alphabet.
Did you ever see the movie, the original? It's a med world.
Mhm.
Yeah, with
They were
Jonathan
searching
Winton?
Big W.
Yeah.
But you see, we already have him. He's bottom right square.
Mm-hmm.
Bad joke. Wah, wah, wah.
It's like the Hollywood squares up here.
Yeah, so we're Hollywood circles, Mike. We're circles. Well, I'm a circle in a square. Look at me. Ooh.
You're a living tank.
I'm surprised I fit up here.
Jeff, that's his actual picture. I don't know if you know that.
Who?
That's my pussy. That's my big hairy pussy.
I thought it was a wolf. See, I can't see these avatars look so different from the chat.
Yeah.
I thought it was a wolf, like this.
No, that's my big hairy pussy.
He's been the same cat for the last 2 years. That's Edward Scissorpaws.
That's right. Oh, Tommy. See, that's why I love Tommy, man.
Okay. Yeah, I've gotten that before.
That's why,
Liz, plenty of times.
God bless you, Tommy, man.
Edward Scissorpaws.
Yeah, but that's my hairy pussy, Jeff, and it
Well,
runs the
it's
show over here.
lovely, Vinny. Thank you for sharing it.
He
with
runs
all
the
of us.
show. Yeah. What am I gonna do?
Okay.
Mighty fine. Mighty fine.
Not a fact.
If I don't do what this thing says, it likes to punch me in my belly real slow like, and then these fucking razor blades just seem to pop out of a boxing gloves. Nice, right? They're nice and easy on my belly. I call it making muffins and shit. But then all of a sudden, it turns from those muffins, it turns into a fucking horror show. All of a sudden, I see holes in my shirt, blood coming through. I don't know, Tommy. I really need that hot Tola right about now.
What in the hell, Bobby? What in the hell? Jesus Christ. Oh. Hoofa. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shout out to Pacino.
Oh, yeah.
That's my Pacino impression.
That was you?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Mike. The whole time.
We both did it. Hoofa.
It's like if you were like really fucked up walking out of the bar in Brooklyn, and a guy, where's all the hoo? Like at that moment, you up with some shit, some shit like that.
That's funny.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, wow. You definitely the right place. Wow.
Mike.
Oh, that
you know
is
why? Because
dope.
I saw you.
That's
and
it.
him.
Take it, Vinny. My darling, with all my heart.
It was all desire.
Copyright.
My darling, you do nothing.
Moving on.
Take it, Vinny.
Well, I guess I
Me
can't
and
go
Vinny-
any higher. I'm middle center square.
Me and
Unless
Vinny would
this
say,
triangle thing beams me up, Jeff. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Lillian, you can come up. I don't pay attention to who's like y'all can come up. I never
oh.
told girls they could come up.
Yo,
Indiana mom, you can
McQueen.
come up too if you want.
Sorry, Jeff.
What's
Sorry.
the
Let me mute. I gotta mute.
Vinny, remember this? Me offer when we were. Sing that to me. This made people so annoyed. It was funny. as
We
shit.
got super chats now, Mr. B. We got super chats
Oh,
for all
which
that.
one?
We
Like
upgraded.
AYBs, right? That's my
He
favorite.
said, "Make
Yeah,
them
yeah.
stop."
Jeff, if you don't mind, right? This is, it's after hours. But yeah, listen. Oh, look at this, Jeff. It's 12:12. Right? I'm big into gematria, Jeff.
Mr.
All
B,
right,
I'm sorry.
here we
what
go.
happened
You
to
ready? I'm going to start it off at 12 seconds. Ready?
Wait,
Here we
what's
go.
going on? I'm totally lost. I missed a whole bunch of stuff
I'm going to
just
sing
now.
you a
What?
song. Don't worry. Sit back and strap in. It's going to be hummed. Ready? It'll
Don't-
be
don't
over before you
copyright.
know. No. It's my voice. I'm going to sing it to you.
Well, all right, go ahead.
And I do a terrible job, so it should fly through AI with like it had eyes. What was I singing again, Tommy?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Ready? There's a woman on here, Jeff. Cool chick. I don't know. Yeah, AYB. Yeah. So getting to know this woman. Yeah, she's Ask Your Bartender for short. AYB. Ask Your Bartender, right? So she has this song, and then it was so my greeting, just long story short, became wait, like I'm thinking about it as I'm doing it. I just did it for her the other day. Well, I'm not. You don't have to say too much from the look in your eyes. I can tell you wanna fuck. Nah. You don't have to call me a boo, cause just as bad as you wanna fuck, I wanna fuck too.
What song is this?
That's a real song. You don't have to
Yeah,
say
from
too
what?
much.
I'm not worried about copyright at all, by the
I
way.
can tell you
Have to
what
hear it. Ed.
Oh my
That's the
God,
funny part right there.
why are you
I
bringing
butchered the
that
woman's part.
song?
Tommy,
I butchered up the female part of it. I don't know.
what the?
Oh, what is
I
he
don't know.
doing?
Yep. Sometimes we just have dumb fun on here.
Lily,
Yeah,
Like
like,
it's healthy.
Well, AYB. Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Calgon.
Liliana, I've never had him on. This is my first.
Hey, Jeff, I'm gonna serenade it again, but I'll do it. I'll do a different version for you on. Well, no, that's got to. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah. Let's see. What's your favorite song, Jeff? Been around the world and I need
No,
more
I mean it's not a
answers.
bad one. It's not my favorite. If you want to do, you can use that one. Go ahead.
No, I don't know. Listen, I'm on the fly here. I can do anything for you. Pause.
I like rock. Do you know any Pixie songs?
Pixies. No.
Then go with the one you just started.
Pixies.
Oh, do Michael Jackson. Just somebody name a song for crying out loud. Prince. Purple. Doves Cry. Purple Rain.
Listen,
Do Purple
Jeff,
Rain.
Listen, I don't work like this. Union.
I can do anything. Name a song. I can do anything. Do Taco. Put on the Ritz.
I can't work like. No, I'm kidding.
Do
Jeff,
Put on the Ritz.
Why don't you go where fashion sits?
Putting on the Ritz.
Oh, wow. Sitting on the Ritz. Move forward. No, okay.
Trying hard to look like Gary Cooper.
Super duper.
That was Taco.
I know. Come on, really? Like that's like not knowing Beatles. Do y'all remember
Listen,
does
Jeff,
Millennials know what a
fucking
Beatle
busy.
is?
All right, let me see if I can think about one. All right. Listen, Jeff, you know what? I'm tired of your fucking wicked games. I'm tired of your wicked
Chris Isaac.
games. Now, ready? Here
Oh,
we
it's
go.
a great song, man.
Mike, see, don't
That
get
was
you prick.
What a father.
What a wicked. What a wicked. Wait, damn.
No.
I can't
Yeah,
get it.
that
Mike, you do it.
Sing Bjork. Do Birthday by the Sugar Cubes.
Wait, Bjork. I know the one that she goes.
York. Durgan.
No, the crazy song. She goes. It's like that. It's like I don't know. A jork.
Is it Birthday? Sugar Cubes? Where she screams, sings?
Does the Pixies do White Horses?
No. That's Rolling Stones, isn't it? No, that's Wild
No,
Horses.
that's Wild Horses. What the fuck am I thinking of? I'm thinking of somebody. I don't know.
I agree. Liliana has you. She's got y'all here. Oh, we get a lot of those too.
Say, Mike, how would you like to mow my lawn?
Harumph.
And then when you finish, why don't you drop by the yacht club?
You can still come up, Salty, because we're trying to get a few millennials so we can compare how weird each
You're a good boy,
generation
Danny.
grew up.
Oh. Yeah.
So what's
But-
Gen X? Like born in the 80s, I guess?
About mid 60s to like early 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, I was born in 80s, so I
Yeah,
guess
you're
that's
probably right on that cusp.
right on the edge there.
Yeah, Tommy, you have to be Gen X, bro.
Yeah, I'm Gen X.
Yeah.
In fact,
I'm Gen
so
RX. That was the next after Gen X. It was like
You're
Generation
Tommy.
RX.
You're Tommy X Shabazz. You're most of
Tommy RX. That's a good one, Tommy. I like that.
Well, I mean, that's like I mean, a lot of people,
Here,
the
I'm
next
gonna.
generation, man. It's like,
You're Tommy. Slick 'em salam, bro.
Yeah,
Slick 'em salam.
any RX, I just look at the word pharmacy, take the P out, and it says pharmacy.
yeah, right. Like
It
Parmesan.
says pharmacy. If you
Here, I just stopped a video by Zarathustra Serpent explaining why Gen X is the best generation. So,
I noticed that
take a
one
look.
night, guys, when the P was out at the Walgreens.
You like a night of just like
Well,
random
I had
facts.
to
Well,
use the
Chuck's here to
drive-thru.
ruin everything with his whiteness.
Lawrence
I had to use
Welk.
the drive-through. It all lit up. Big bright lights.
You're not getting the rock song for that one. Let me find a different song for you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But there I was in the drive-through like a schmuck.
There you go,
Schmuck on
Chuck.
wheels,
Thank
and
you for the
I was
super
on the
chat.
drive-through.
I don't have any bubbles handy, but thank you for the super chat.
Lawrence Welk, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Next, he'll be asking for the Osmonds.
Boy, they had some nice teeth, Jeff, though, right? Those Osmonds, boy. I bet you they went through fucking corn on the cob like a motherfucker. Let 'em pop.
Stop. Oh, I remember Benny Hill. Yakety sax.
With the, they would play that music, doo, 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 and they like chase the girls, would chase them around in a circle. Benny Hill's running around.
I used to like that really older guy. He used to get slapped on the fucking head, and he used to go, "You're on his fucking head." He was always that old.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was like fucking. He looked like Biden, for crying out loud.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Hold on. You.
Oh no.
I want to piss on you, piss on you.
I guess we're only making the millennials
R.
case
Kelly.
for them. I feel like
Yeah. I want to piss in your food.
they're never gonna understand Gen X. Oh yeah, is that the one where they're in the department store?
Are you being served? I don't know if I remember that.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they work in the back of a department store and they sell clothes or something. They have to wait on customers.
Are you being served?
It's
I don't
very
think I remember.
British. I remember
Yeah.
the Beastie Boys, 1986.
Oh, dude, I love the Beastie Boys, man.
What you? Oh my! I saw him in concert.
Oh,
saw
I don't
Beastie
know
Boys
about
in
these.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys are great. Rage Against the Machine is great. I saw Rage and Wu-Tang together actually at a concert. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen a lot of shows.
Yeah.
METHOD, man. METHOD, man. Method Man.
No.
You are freaking out, man.
Killer
Man.
Bees. from
Yeah, that's a
Skyline.
good song.
I'm freaking out, man. You are freaking out, man. From Super Troopers.
But when is now, Mike? Now? What do you mean now? No, now. What do you mean it's now? Now is now. No, it won't be. When is now? No, it was back. Now is now, though. But we were just, yeah, that
You
was
know.
good. Now is now.
Remember-
That was now when I first started this now is now conversation. That was before.
We're not in now anymore.
Right. We're talking about before now.
We're in the future. We're in the future right now.
That's a terrible who's on first attempt. Well, anyway.
Oh.
What are you going to do, Mike? We're on the fly.
Fuck, Vinny, I was doing this job down the Sea Caucus, right? And I'm laying in the weeds.
That's it. I lay in the weeds open, Michael.
And he goes, what are you doing? He goes,
Taf-da might
I'm
have put himself to sleep. He was doing a lot of
resting.
coughing.
Listen, Mike, leave the gun, take the cannolis.
Yeah. I was too busy fucking you. Bing, bow, boom.
Hey, listen,
That's it.
Tommy, we're gonna go to that diner on Queens Boulevard? Yeah, I'll bring Belle home some Danish. Last famous word. And they go,
I thought he'd never shut up.
wait, Tommy, I'm gonna let you say it. I'll shut up. Go ahead, say it just like how. All right, so picture this scene. I'm gonna do the scene, and Tommy's gonna finish it with the way this guy fucking was. He's like, yeah. They're walking to a Cadillac, ladies and gentlemen. The guy sits in the front passenger seat. Tommy sits behind this man. The guy's like, hey, where do you want to go with you? He wears a wig. Hey, everybody, I've been broaching your bulls about giving me my money all fucking night and shit. And I've been ruining your party, leaning in your ear all fucking night, everybody. Yeah, Maury, all right, you want to go to the diner? So now I'm getting ready to tell these guys, listen, Tommy, I'm hungry. I'll sit next to Tommy in the back, and unknown Gen X Jeff will drive the car. I wouldn't even assign him that because he's not a carbone. He's not a carbone.
Frankie Carbone. I got to call warm up. Got to warm up.
God, you Italians are weird.
Gotta warm it
all
up.
of a sudden, right? No, all of a sudden, Tommy has to do what Tommy needs to do and what he's there to do. So he sticks a fucking wire right through the back of his neck, right out the front, right to the windshield. Good for you. Now, this is what Tommy's going to say after he does that.
I thought he'd never shut up.
Get some Danish.
He stuck an ice pick through his
I love
neck.
it.
Is what he did.
And then he
I
scrambled.
know long, terrible build-up, Jeff, but thanks for
When it went in, remember when he went in, he had to scramble it around. He had to scramble the brain. He had to move it around so it would move around and destroy the stem.
He was moving it around, and you could hear him stop talking mid-sentence, like "yeah," like that, and then you hear, "I thought he'd never shut up."
Tommy, what was the sound?
It was like he just stopped talking. It was like "ah," like that.
And then Tommy, he's like, "Yeah,
He went.
what do you think? A Danish? Hey, Mike, they got Danish there? Yeah, I'll bring home my Danish for Belle." And then right there, bang!
Come, Indiana, come on up.
Right there was,
Hey, Liliana, come up.
right in the back
I
of
tell
the
you
head.
one thing, Vinny. Maury's wigs don't fall.
No,
I
they
can tell you
don't.
that.
Not even
And
underwater.
come on in for your personalized fittings. I'm located on Queens Boulevard, 55555 5555555.
Dom, can you come up too? If you anybody's welcome to come up.
Yeah, they don't fall off even if you jump in the pool. Bullshit. Anyway. But I look really good. I look really good, Jeff, when a fucking foam wire is wrapped around my neck. That makes my wigs come off. Pause.
You got money to place on that? No, what fuck? Today.
Cutting edge of drag.
That'll make somebody's wig come off. Sure. Phone cords wrapped around my neck. Yeah, that'll take my wig off. Pause.
Oh man, what good times back in the day? What good times? It's the best of times.
You know, Michael, when I need a nice refreshment, I reach out for a nice orange peel to go with me in my chasing my grandsons and shit around my tomato gardens. And,
I did that to my son. I used to put an article
when
on.
it's so fucking hot outside.
Oh my God, Indiana mom, Super Fred Soul. Okay, we could. Indiana mom, we're gonna have to have our old episode one day. I have a feeling we grew up very, very similar in the same world.
Yeah, you have the same music tastes.
And here, I'm gonna put the link. Y'all come up. It's at the top, but I'll make it very convenient and tempting.
Yes, you know, Jeff, you be careful. Sometimes you got friends. Sometimes you have some acquaintances. And then you have a super fucking friend. Now, those are the kind of friends you want. A nice super friend. Nice fucking... It has a nice ring to it, too, right? Nice super friend. Oh, who's this? Oh, no, that's not just my friend. That's my super
This is the Actors Workshop.
This is my super friend. Super. Take the Super 8. Hey, that's my number. Pause.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a reach. That was a reach. And it was funny too. I thought I saw Mr. Z's in here, Tommy. I thought I saw him. I wasn't sure.
He was in here earlier.
I don't know.
I don't know if he's still in here.
I don't know.
Mr. Z's.
That's like, have you ever had anybody?
That's
who
what King Troll gave him that name.
Have you
back in
ever
the day,
had
I
it?
don't know
Yeah.
that.
Have you ever had anybody
where
who
he
just comes
first got
over
it.
to you and wakes you up and shit and go, well, anytime like you slept over with, and mostly family does it to you. Did you sleep good? Now, ladies and I ponder that question, and then I thought to myself, this very fucking no, it's not even the weekend yet. I can't yell. Sometimes I yell, Jeff. It's a bit.
Calm down. It's a bit.
Oh, it's a bit. I think it's
it's
a
a
lot of
bit.
this is a bit.
Here we go. With
I
the
get asked the
Kiki,
question.
I love this kind of nonsense. I'm enjoying it.
Jeff, listen, I'm waking up out of bed, and the first thing you do when you're sleeping over, especially if it's like relatives' house, shit like that, you know, you're not familiar with the joint, but they always ask you that
no
most
idea what
important
he's
fucking
saying.
pondering question.
I have no idea what he's saying either.
Oh, I
He
thought I
just
said that
goes,
under my breath.
When
oh my god, that's hilarious.
Go ahead, Vinny.
Hey, McQueen, go take a bite out of crime, you scum. No, I'm kidding.
It's like good
salute,
background.
salute, McQueen. Hope you're doing well. See, he thought I was going full throttle on it, and I pulled it back right there. No
Pull it
whiskey
back a
throttle
little,
here,
yeah.
pal. No, I'm kidding.
Oh shit.
That's a
Oh god.
Where was I? Now I forgot.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
No, I was on to the story, though.
A galaxy far, far away.
Frankie No knows. Frankie No knows.
I was on something, and then fucking see McQueen. That's what you're good for, McQueen, making people lose track.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, case of beach. Everybody
No,
knows.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
He's funny.
Hey, Vinny,
It's
let's
a
go to
bet.
score. Vinny. Let's
He
go to
said
score.
it's a
It's some
bet.
I was
boys.
telling a story, but what was it? Can anyone?
It's a bit.
Oh yeah, I got to, oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. So I went. Well, what was it? I was telling. It was.
Get the papers. Get the papers.
No, it was a story though. I'll remember it. I'm too lazy to fucking open up a table.
Oh shit.
Damn, that's pretty lazy.
Yeah, you know. We all brain fart. You know, everybody does it.
Does anyone have a favorite word or a least
I'm just
favorite
glad
word?
brain farts don't smell. How about that? Can we get a round of applause for at least the brain farts not smelling?
I'm
They've
not
been
sure
doing
that's
it to
always
fart
true.
noises. Remember that?
Where would it come out? Oh yeah, it would come out the ears probably, right?
You said
Yeah.
that about somebody. Actually.
Well, we're at the fart noise part of the conversation, so I wonder if maybe we do need some women up. Let's see.
Maybe we
Brain
need to
farts come out.
segue.
Yes. See, Indiana knows.
Brain farts come out the ears.
Yes, we're all grown men, probably in our 40s, 50s.
Oh man! Oh, my stomach's killing me. I hope I'm not killing you guys, but I really don't give a shit.
we gave you a stomach ache.
Oh my goodness.
That's it, man. Laughter is the best medicine.
It is. Oh my God, I have never laughed so hard in the last few days. I love it.
Oh, and Corner Gaming, Rudy.
This is so much healthier than that drama.
Listen, I'm gonna piggyback off this corner. M Corner Gaming, Rudy Giuliani brain farts stink, and that reason corner is because the stink came out of his ears so hard it melted his fucking Just for Men stupid hand tie right in the middle of giving a stupid speech. There's some corner like
Right in front of the porn store. He decided to do it in front of the porn
he
store.
made a Just for Hair liquid beard.
Just a great spot for a press conference.
You said liquid beard? Hey Tommy, you want? Hey Tony, you want one or two? One or two? Two.
One or two.
Somebody fell off.
Tommy, he's standing there. And it's so hot in New York. Now listen, this is the scene. That's this picture. Yeah, I get so much money. I'm Rudy Giuliani. I'm the governor. No, wait, I'm the America's mayor. I'm just weirdo like Bill Cosby. So instead of a dad, call me the mayor. Call me the
seen him this go around. I think Trump said, I think we should stay home this time, Rudy.
But it was so hot, and he was so awkwardly uncomfortable.
I think
that he
Trump
started
wanted him to
sweating
stay
so
home.
bad. For anybody who doesn't know, this video scene of him live on television.
You see Rudy running down the street chasing the Mr. Stalky truck. On
the right side of his face, Jeff, his sweat started mixing with his Just for Men. Probably he just got it done at the hotel the night before.
Yeah, that was a bad
after a
look
night
on
of fucking
me.
drinking and shit, whatever he was doing. And the sweat interacted, and that only interacts with a fresh dye job. A bad poorly look that you can see it even on behind his ears.
That was a bad look on.
And it just started dripping black right down his fucking.
Remember the hair in the can?
Remember
the hair in
whole thing. And he was smart enough that
What,
not to
hair in a can?
Yeah, they had.
Yeah, they had hair in a can. You ever see
Yeah.
that? Mike, it's so funny. I just saw one for a ladies commercial when I had that's where I was, Tommy. Listen, hair in a can. I saw it on the commercial, having this question pondered to me in the morning, going, "Did you sleep good?" That's what, Tommy. Did you sleep good, right? And I said, I haven't even wiped the damn sand out of my eyes, and I had to ponder this, and I came up with a conclusion.
Ponder this. Yeah, no,
And
it
I'll
was
say this
yeah,
instead of saying like a maniac. That's where I lost track. And I
It was like
to
dye.
the
It was like
family
dye
and
in
say,
the
you know
can.
what?
In your head.
If I slept good, how the fuck would I know? Because I'm sleeping.
Yeah, well, I know when I sleep bad. Maybe that's what she meant. Did you sleep badly?
I don't know. It's a long stretch of a joke that I just happen to remember for some reason when I looked at the big W.
Oh, okay. Oh, all of that. Okay. That sounds gross, Winston's mom. Tiny fibers that stick to your hair?
Yeah. What was it,
That just-
Ronco? What was the name of that? I can't remember what it was called.
No,
Ronco
Mike,
or something.
I think that's the guy who does the vegetable chop.
They used to have the Oscar Mayer truck that would drive around. We'd see it in the city sometimes. The big wiener truck driving along the interstate.
The Oscar Mayer truck?
Yeah. My Bologna has a first name.
Hey,
Jeff, it was a big weenie on wheel. Did you chase it? Be honest.
Yeah,
Did you
it's a
chase
big weenie on wheels, yes. And sometimes, like, if you were lucky, you'd get, like, in traffic where it'd be right next to you. It'd pull up right next to you.
Oscar Mayer.
Yeah, the Wienermobile. Exactly.
I remember that.
Hey, Tommy, my Oscar has a first.
Oscar Mayer.
That's who 7-Eleven is. 7-Eleven is
has
Oscar
a
Mayer.
second name. It's
Yeah.
Why?
They got good. Actually, I like Nathan's better, to be honest with you.
I do. Nathan's. It's a hit and miss though. If it in the packages, but I'd say the best hot dog. The best hot dog to me. I don't know if you guys agree, the best hot dog is Boar's Head. Boar's Head hot dogs with the casing.
It has.
Boar's Head?
Listen, get any
Boar's Head?
brand of fucking hot dog. The thing that really makes a good hot dog is you have to get the ones with the casing in it.
Snap.
That's
with the snap.
biggest. Yeah, that'll give you that. You could cook them a lot. You know, sometimes I like a little charcoalish kind of.
They're
smell
good for grilling.
on it,
Grill
you know.
them. Yeah.
And but you got to get the case. But when you hit it, man, it makes that like a snap, like bah,
But
Not
the
it's
rollers,
so opposite of a dirty water dog. Like a dirty water dog is what you would get in New York City. After these filthy fucking dogs have been boiling in water. Whatever happened.
I like boiling hot dogs. I'd rather eat them like either like in a frying pan or on a grill or on rollers. You know, Nathan's are my favorite though.
Yeah, they are good.
Best
Nathan's.
dog.
We say
Best dog.
Nathan's. Nathan's. There's no H. Nathan's.
Nathan's. Yeah, Nathan's.
Hey,
Coney Island.
You don't get that Nathan's. You don't get that Nathan's.
That's the best place, Mike.
It is, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a dog like that. And remember that dog that they highlighted in The Irishman where they coated it in beer? Remember that place? It's on.
Limbs.
Probably it's a famous place.
Yeah.
And they cook these hot dogs in beer.
Yeah. They
Wow,
steam them in
man.
beer. They put them on the
Steam 'em in
grill,
beer. Yeah.
and then they put the beer. And they put the top. It's limbs. Yeah.
Well, they do that with brats too. I've seen
Limbs. That's right. And where's that at? Is that near New York or
You ever
where?
boil your brats in beer?
It was like on his way
the
to
same
drive
thing.
to Detroit, I think, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Brats.
Oh, it's funny. That is what it's called, limbs. That's right.
I like their French fries. You know, their French fries are the fucking same French fries frozen in your grocery aisle, and I don't even get paid for that, Jeff.
Yeah.
You can buy it in your grocery aisle. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Tommy, you put them in the oven at 350. You walk the fuck away. You come back 25 minutes later. Those Nathan fries frozen. Boom.
That's a long time.
You're so impatient. You're so
Per
impatient.
fry, you could just like go to McDonald's and get them in seconds out the window. Who wants to wait half an hour to eat fries?
It's worth it. It's worth it, Jeff. When you finally get that,
there's a place that I go.
It better be worth half an hour. That's a lot to wait for some food.
Jeff, a place that I go and get hamburgers at, not once in a while.
Good.
But when you get your French fry order, they do it from. They have like a potato machine right then and there. You watch your fucking potato go in, and then boom, it goes on.
Oh, wow.
It'll become your French fries, fresh.
Yeah,
right
that
up,
sounds good.
Right off the potato.
fresh
Yeah.
out the oven.
Is it the little greasy ones with the skin still on?
Yes.
Oh, it's
You
so
know.
good,
Yep.
bro.
Oh,
Deep
yeah, and
fried
they
and
put it in a
babies.
they put it in a bag because they a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and the bag's like greasy and
Oh,
dude, I
yeah,
want
tough.
some.
Yeah, like you got to put it
I
on the
want some
floorboard.
right now.
Yeah, well, you got to put it on the floor of the car because it's gonna stain your feet.
Yeah, on the floor of the
Talk
car.
about-
Yeah.
The best fries to me around here, the best fries are Five Guys. Those fries are off the hook. I mean, they're
Five Guys,
made in peanut
yeah.
oil. They got the skin on them, and they're cooked. And they're greasy. They put them in a bag.
I haven't had
Big old
Five
bag
Guys.
of fries.
What is it called? What is it?
Five Guys burgers and fries.
Oh.
There's a whole bunch
Yeah,
of them all over,
that's one
all
I
over the
haven't
place.
had. I
Yeah.
know it got popular in the city. I just haven't hit one
Yeah.
up yet.
Good, man. They're fair, no, those Nathan fries, man, for frozen fries, they're really, really good.
Yeah.
I tell you what, even they have the Rally's Checkers ones too. That comes in.
Oh, I remember. Oh, I love Checkers. I forgot all about Checkers.
Yeah, no, and the frozen
And they're fried. They're Checkers fries.
and they get them. You can get them curly and old.
They're like checkerboards.
The
right?
season for
Yeah.
those were some of the best fries. Oh god,
Those
They're
fucking
like
things are
checkerboards.
awesome, bro.
Those fries,
they had that
right?
crust on them.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man.
That's why I like when I get to
Pretty
the
good,
end of the bag, Jeff. It's like the end of the bag has all those fucking griddle cook, and I fucking just put that shit with a little cheese and put that little griddle cook trying to.
Hey,
I'm dead.
He said, wow.
He's like, woo!
That's what you call fucking it up. And then if you're really good and you want to fuck it up, Tommy, after you slap it up out of the oven, you throw it on top of the oven and you smack it up with some nice fucking bacon.
Tommy, Vinny's like this. God damn, that's good.
And then you throw
So-
fucking freshly cooked bacon all over it.
God damn, that's good.
Oh my god.
Oh, crap.
Tommy, right?
This
I
is-
mean, Mike, even in Brooklyn, how many times you go to the Jeff in Brooklyn or around the New York area, whatever? Everybody went to the diner after we went out. And well, my diners everywhere we always
That's
went,
the
everybody
best.
wanted cheese fries, and then you get a side cup
dude,
of gravy.
yeah.
You get a side cup of like brown gravy, right? The dark gravy. You take that French fry, right? You dip it in the gravy.
dip it right in the
smother
dark
you
gravy.
slap it around it. You show that
So
fucking fry
good.
who's boss. And you take that French fry and say, now.
Now
That's
I
it.
lay
best
you down
time-
to sleep.
And you sit there and fucking get your fingers all fucked up and all your fucking club clothes.
Hey, you.
Hey, yo, away. We used to always go, Vinny, I'm sure you went there. We used to go to Vegas Diner in Bensonhurst.
Yeah,
Yeah, great diner.
that's a famous diner. Yeah.
Yeah. Down the street from LMB, Spolony Gardens. Right down the
We
street.
get the one. I like how you say God. Gordon.
Gordon. Gordon. Gordon.
That's funny. Man.
Oh, my ass is
You're funny, man. God bless you.
Gordon.
Mort Goldman. Oh, God. Remember the Jerky Boys?
Yeah.
It was funny. It
Yeah.
was funny.
He had the one guy had the one bit he was always doing. He kept crank
He made the
calling-
movie.
He kept
Frank
crank
Rizzo.
calling people.
Frank
and
Rizzo, yes. He was
Hey,
the mayor
actually-
of Philly, Frank Rizzo. Yeah.
I'm feeling silly. Hey there, Milky Liquor. Fucking, he'd say the craziest shit.
But he
Oh
had a
my
prank call
god.
bit. It wasn't even that long, but all he did was just call people and just keep going with the story
Oh
of
man.
calling everybody Pablo, even if they were a woman.
Yeah.
But he would say it
And
like
then
this.
remember
And
that.
he
Remember
would tell him to come
Kamal?
to Florida. He's like, Pablo, come to Florida.
Vinny, do you
Everybody he
remember?
called was Pablo, and they go, no, it's not Pablo. And whoever was Pablo, come to Florida, come to Florida. I miss
Do you remember when you remember when Kamal
Oh man, I
called the
miss
pizza
prank
parlor?
calls, man. Fuck.
Yeah. Kamal called the pizza parlor. He goes, "Hello, my wife's sick." Remember he ate the pizza? She's vomiting. You want to give me coupon? I'll kill you. And he just goes on and on and on. Oh my god. Those bits were the funniest thing ever. That's like when prank calling was like unheard of.
You could
And they made a
YouTube
whole
up a
career out
bit.
of it.
It's called
Made a
Dirty
whole career out of
Turban.
it.
I forget
Yeah.
who does it. I think Captain Shanks or something, Tommy. I think it was from Stern. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But the guy, he calls this like, I forget what kind of food joint it is, but he's like an Indian guy or something. But he's like, yeah, I got this order. And and it's like, all right, I'm going to give you the name, but it's a long name, okay? And so, all right, get a piece of paper, okay? And the guy's like, oh, getting bitched off at him. He's like, all right, you ready? And he spells it out, but what he spells out in a way, he says, all right, can you read it back to me, whoever the name is, to pick it up? And he goes, my turban is dirty? And he goes, your turban is dirty? But he kept calling this guy all prior to this, all day long, by saying he's got a dirty turban. It just upset the guy for some reason, and obviously he's going to pedal on the gas. Allegedly, this all happened. It takes place. Yeah, but anyway, it was fucking funny as shit. You could YouTube up "dirty turban prank call." I think Captain Janks. I think I'm not sure. It's
The whack
hilarious, man.
The whack
He's like, yeah, can I help you? He's like, hello, yeah, I got this big order, and my friend's gonna pick it up and shit.
Hey, yes, to you.
Just shit like that, man.
Yeah.
This is gold. This is gold.
Jeff, I hope I'm not going crazy here. I mean, you know.
Apparently, y'all putting out gold.
Mining for gold. Tackling fuel.
Hey, salty
Loves this
blondie.
lineup.
Even though I never fucking say nothing to you, look at the timestamp. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Good girl. Gematria.
There's a lot of projection that goes on around here.
You see the timestamp 1, 2, 4, 3, but I see 1, 2, 3, 4. And Mr. B caught it. Oh, and shame on you, McQueen. Of course, McQueen taking bites out of crime. Good for you. He's got the coat and all, Mike. I'm telling you.
No.
Instead of McGruff, it's McQueen.
That's it.
You know, us cats and dogs, we don't usually get along.
Rough the crime dog. Yeah, I remember that growing up.
Us cats and dogs, we usually don't get along. But in these days and age, we all gonna have to start sticking together because you humans are going fucking nuts out there. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, the world is going crazy.
I'm a pussycat. You know, that's it.
Thanks for
World is
having me
going-
up, Jeff. I'm gonna jump down. I gotta get up for work. So,
Hey,
salute,
Tommy,
guys.
man. It was a
Have a
pleasure,
good
man.
night.
Thanks for the-
You gotta
thanks
go
for the laughs,
adult.
Tommy. Thanks
Thanks for the
laughs.
laughs, Vinny.
Yeah, thanks, Tommy.
No,
Good,
good
Have a
talk.
good night, y'all.
Good seeing you, Tommy.
Take care.
I'm getting tired too, man. Oof.
Y'all wanna wrap it up? We had a good night, I think.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get out of you guys' hair and whatnot. And Jeff, thank you for allowing me to just have fun.
Come up again.
Mike, it's a pleasure.
Oh yeah, come back up. It's just fun.
Taf-da, the
Yes.
big W. How you
I didn't know
doing?
Italians could be so fun.
And
Oh,
yeah, I'll see you guys around.
All right,
brother.
take care, Vinny. Good tap.
Vinny's
I don't
all
know
right.
if you're there or not, but I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
wind down.
You get a few of us together, we start laughing and having fun. It's all,
Yeah,
it's all
that's
fun.
I love that. That's how my people are. I love that energy.
Yeah, we're very high energy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, it was a good stream. You know, no BS. You know.
No BS.
That's it.
We keep it. See, that shows we can all keep it this way if we want to.
Yeah.
And you do
Yeah.
Mike. You honestly do a good job. I got to give you your props.
Appreciate
I think
it.
you
And
you make an effort more than a lot of people.
Yeah. I know how to like switch gears. You know, you can't always be angry like this. And I'll be real brief on this. Some people go on panels, right? And they're the same angry, disgruntled person. They never can drop it and just have a conversation without attack. And then they'll try, like you'll see them sit and try to behave, but you'll see them seething. Does that make sense? They're waiting. They're waiting for the chance to throw an insult someone's way. You know, so but it's just nice to come up with a bunch of people and just laugh, have fun, you know, and I made an effort to where I'm not going to get directed to negativity. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So I just want to be positive and just have fun and laugh. That's all I want out of this whole experience. You know.
Oh wow. Hang on. We got a. Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong tab. Indiana. Every day I try to. This is my job. I try to do 8 hours a day. So I wake up in the morning. I turn it on. It's like a drop-in center. I let it go. But sometimes I break, and then sometimes I break it up and take a break and come back in the evening. So that's what this is. But at some point in the day, you'll probably find me somewhere. Oh, I think Dom is gonna come up and say hi and bye, I guess.
Gotcha.
Hey, Dom.
Hey, Jeff. I just wanted to check in. I know you want to skedaddle, and I really enjoyed the stream, but I understand. You know, it was a little apprehensive about joining because of the flow, and I just kind of felt like, hold on, I got to mute this. Right back.
Okay.
No, I was almost feeling a bit of the spectrum by trying to manage the chat with the stream, and then realize that after my coming in like a wrecking ball, I wasn't even looking at the chat, and I don't even know how people were reacting and stuff, and I just felt, I was like, man, this is a good vibe and everything, but I don't know if just how I came across the first time.
Oh, I think you were fine. I don't worry about the chat says all kind of stuff. You have to have a little bit of a tough skid around here.
No, I understand that, but it was just kind of difficult to grasp all the different conversations at the same time.
Right. And a lot of it is people see themselves. So a lot of times it's more themselves they're seeing than you. So keep that in mind too. But I'm glad you came up. I think it was a good conversation that it sounds like needed to happen.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate it. I just, like I said, I wasn't active in the chat at all because of my situation with the laptops and stuff. The one in the garden works, but this one doesn't. So,
okay.
That's why I said I don't log in on this one on my.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, I saw you in the chat earlier, hanging out.
So, but anyways, yeah, no, I appreciate everything you do for the community, Jeff. I don't want to sound like but yeah. Today was a good day. Today was one of the better days I've had in a long time.
Wow.
I just wanted to let you know. Yeah.
Good. That makes me glad.
So I'm gonna cut out. I have a good early evening. I dosed up right after I did a little trimming and whatnot, and took a shower, medicated, and it's kicking in. So I'm gonna go lay down. So
okay. Well, you enjoy, and we'll see you again.
Take care.
All right. Take care,
Bye,
guys.
Take care, buddy.
Take care, Mike.
Take care, man. See you again. See?
All right, Mike.
Yeah, a little bit of communication. I said a little bit of communication and positivity changes someone's entire day.
Yeah, or even just communication. But yeah, I see what you mean about that. I like the vibes that have happened in here. I want to keep those going.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, man. I guess try to get some sleep if you can. I know you drink a lot of coffee.
This is actually an early night for me, so I think I'll be okay today, and I'll be able to start. I think early enough tomorrow. So when I wake up, I'll get it going. I'll be here with my coffee.
Yeah, man. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm off on Saturday. So yeah, so it's all good. So
wait, is tomorrow? What's today?
Oh, well, today's Friday.
No way. Oh, today's Thursday.
No, it's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yes, tomorrow's Friday. But it's 12.
Oh, because you're like you're after midnight. I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think so. All right, we'll get some rest, and thanks again.
And see you later. And the haters are going to hate, but we're going to keep on doing what we're doing. So I'll see you later, my friend.
Talk to you later. All right, everybody. Thanks again for a great time. Exactly. See, this is what I was talking about. I knew we could do this if we shifted away from the trolls. In fact, I'm impressed beyond my wildest dreams already, and I feel like it's only just begun. So, thank all of you, everybody who's helping this happen. Thank you, and I hope all of you have a great rest of your night and get some good rest yourself if you can, or if that's what you want. And I'll be here in the morning. Indiana, good to meet you. I hope we see you again, and feel free to come up. Liliana, other women, and I don't. Sometimes we do have men's only panels, and sometimes when men have a good conversation going and it's about men's issues or it seems to be about things important to men, I might just keep it men so that conversation continue to happen. But I don't have a problem letting women up. They're just not getting any special treatment. They're not getting treated differently. They if they need princess additional needs, they don't get that here. We've had women come up on here. There was a woman that came up the other day that was an absolute joy and delight. She just jumped in the conversation the same as the rest of us and talked and asked questions, and it was great. So it's not a woman thing. It's a particular type of, I think it's a Karen thing. We have the next generation of budding Karens that come here sometimes with all their special requests. Like it's like the green M&M women, and they have all these special needs of. Otherwise, they can't be on a panel, and that's not this type of panel. There are panels like that will kind of look out for you and put some guardrails up. But this is the big boy panel, and you have to come dressed appropriately. Right? Yeah. Amanda came up. This is a tyranny. I am a tyrant, but I think I'm a benevolent one. And I do enjoy letting the community collaborate and contribute. That's more important to me than being a control freak. I just do it to manage the excesses. Right, exactly. Everyone can. You are ultimately the tyrant because you have this in your hand. At any moment, you can override my tyranny like that. All right, take everybody. It was great hanging out. I enjoyed almost every second of every other second of all the seconds probably. Anyway, all right. Good night. I'm going to go to sleep. Bye.